All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we can do here. I didn't even know I was live. I didn't even mean to go live, y'all. What's up? I thought I was still setting up. What's going on, y'all? Damn. All right, cool. Shit. All right, cool. I guess I'm live. Fuck it. Anyway, it's good to see you guys, man. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. JB forgot how to stream. Yes. No, I had to set everything up, and so I pressed it, but on the other thing, I was supposed to have to press live. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was just sitting here looking stupid as shit. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I know we're streaming kind of late tonight. It is midnight. Just got done watching WrestleMania. God damn that fucking light and this green screen shit. I'm about to turn this shit the fuck off. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Sorry. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. I ain't gonna sit here and play with this bullshit. I ain't about to sit here and play with this fucking dumb shit. Give me a second. At all. I ain't about to fuck with this shit. Let me turn. Sorry about that. Now let me fix the fucking layout. Since it's been all goofy. There we go. Fuck it. The fuck is wrong with this? Yeah, I done forgot how to fucking stream. Forgot everything. Okay, I think we're back to normal now. Let me just cut off this other half. Anyways, it's been a crazy fucking couple days. We'll get to all that here in just a second. In fact, I need to turn the light back on. But give me just a second. Let me cut this half of this fucking thing off. There we go. There we go. We'll just go like this. We'll go like this. Let me turn this light back on. Okay. Now that I forgot how to stream and shit, we're back though. All right, guys. Eli, why is your fucking mic so big up there? Why you got a big black dick hanging down on your face, bro? Seriously. Like, that's embarrassing. Anyways, good to see you. Acknowledge me. Yeah, no, I was watching WrestleMania doing all that. Yeah, my head is all goofy. Anyways, guys, y'all know the deal. So we're about to get things started. And, yeah, I've been missing, been hiking, then WrestleMania weekend came. So I've been extremely busy. But we're back. I'll be back to work tomorrow and everything will be going well. But today, I happened to catch Cuck Eli whining and crying, talk about quitting. And I listened to a little bit of it while I was watching. Good morning, he said that BBD, yeah. And I was listening to a little bit of it. And what really trips me out, right? What's up, Upgrade? He said, yeah, I'm not sure about that finish either, Upgrade. I thought that finish was horrible. It was a great WrestleMania all the way up to that finish. Here's the thing. And by the way, I do have a new Cash App. I do have a new PayPal. I got a new, all that shit in the bottom. Just to let everybody know. Because I know some people were worried about it. And by the way, Mike, thank you for your Cash App. I got it right before we went live. Was I right about the graveyard fields? What are you talking about, Mike? I don't remember what you was talking about. But I want to say something. I want to get this off my chest, right? It takes thick skin to be a YouTuber. Especially if you're going to do this for a living. And I've always, hiking. Was you right about the graveyard fields? I don't remember what you said about them. Yeah, the Austin ending night one was insane. No question about it. I want to make this clear. Eli, in the history of his career, he lets too many nobodies control his mental thinking. Because let me explain something that me and Eli actually do have in common. We both set out on this journey to make a living out of this. Now, me, I can do it. As you can see by all the different channels I'm building, including my gaming channel, I'm great at all of this, okay? But let me explain to you some of the things that we go through that this fella can't handle. See, he likes to claim he's the most trolled, the most hated YouTuber on the planet. I've been telling you, I get hundreds of death threats every single day. I got the whole goddamn Tyrone of America right now threatening to kill me each and every day, and I'm still coming out making content. In fact, I got 3 Tyrone and Sharkeisha stories I'm doing first thing in the morning. PM's Real Talk said I had to take credit, but I've been going at Eli's neck for 3 days. Yeah, man, that 3 days really got him going. You really got him with them 3 days of going at him. Whew. Shout out to Paul Martin. You really did it, man. 3 days of restreaming them. Finally did it. Yeah. Let me give a shout out to Poppin' Plugs, who sent 20. He said, for just making sure it works. Absolutely, Poppin' Plugs. Appreciate you, brother. And I'm sorry I ain't got the number on the screen. I haven't set all that shit up yet, but I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Definitely appreciate you there. And it is indeed working. But anyway, thank you. But listen, man. And I don't mean any disrespect, Paul Martin. But if Eli let some drunk dude up in Pennsylvania restream him off the platform, he was never meant for this anyway. And like I said, I'm not trying to be offensive to you, and I'm not trying to insult you. Yeah, WrestleMania was pretty good, Neil Red. But do you see my point? Like, I've had people try to dox me, kill me, come at my damn CPS, do all this shit. And if you really want to make this a living, you got to realize, you got to know your role. I know I'm the heel. I know I'm the Roman Reigns. I know I'm in God mode on this fucking platform. I know that. And I always have been that. Now, here's the thing though, right? Eli tried to come in and get involved with groups that he was never going to fit in. Eli tried to not only come into this, but he tried to pick a fight with people he can't win fights with. And then ultimately, what he did is he started wasting too much time with people that cannot make him money. When I say this, I mean no disrespect. Head of the table, that's right. Acknowledge me. What is beefing with Paul Martin or Jamie Lycan Theory or any of these people going to do for you financially? Now, let me tell you what he did. He let Jay Cuck and Janet, 2 crackheads, come in and try to influence him and get him back in the drama. I made a video about this about a week ago. And I told Eli then, that this was his mistake. Eli has nothing on what JB been through. Exactly, Poppin' Plugs. He said, and if you're going to be honest, you're just the biggest drunk as I am. I don't know if that's possible. Possibly. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. You just see my drunk moments. Possibly. Because I normally don't drink unless I'm streaming. So it's possible. What's up, Martina? But I'll give you that. I'll give you that. If you only drink 3-4 times a month, then you're right. You're right. Drama Cloud Chaser, sorry I'm new. No, I hear you. I've been missing all your live shows lately, literally live. No, I haven't had any live shows. I've been taking the last couple of days off. I went hiking and did some chilling out, hanging out. But let me just make this shit clear, okay? If your goal on YouTube was to be a life coach, why in the fuck would you sit and go back and forth with the graphic designer? Why in the fuck would you let people pull you into going back and forth with a newsman? Why in the fuck would you let people, especially disgruntled former Gun Squad members or Lycan Legion people, try to convince you to go against your own beliefs to go back and forth with us? It makes no sense at all. And then you cry because you can't win. You can't win because it's not your arena. You're trying to play football when you're a motherfucking gay ass golfer. You're trying to get in the ring when you're a ballerina. This isn't your thing, cuck boy, and I told you that 5 years ago. Now, we're going to get into a stream here in a second. No, it's all good, PM. We're not being confrontational. But see, if people don't get what I'm saying, though. Every single person that's tried to beef with me, you know when you don't see me beef with them? Because when I know it won't make me any goddamn money. Why did I never beef with Like in Theory on screen? Because it wouldn't have made me money. The same people that find me enjoyable find him not enjoyable. Would find it to be a boring back and forth. That's why I never did it. Why did I never do it with Shangy? Same reason. We have completely different audiences. So it was always going to be goofy. That's the way it works. It's the way it works. What's up, Kelly Lawrence? So here's the thing. And that's not any disrespect to any of them people. But we're all in different modes and different levels. We all do different shit. And so to intertwine ourselves with each other and bicker and fight and argue and complain back and forth. Listen, I admit 5 years ago it was fun. But notice that the people still doing it are the people not making any money. Notice that the people that's still doing it are the people that's not growing. Notice that the people that's still doing it have never dropped a viral video in their life. And nor will they ever drop a viral video. Because a video about Cuck Eli is never going to go viral. A video about JB Gunner is never going to go viral. A video about Jamie Like in Theory is never going to go viral. A video about the Mad Shangy is never going to go viral. What's up, Jim? That's the truth. The things that go viral are topics people are interested in. I just had a video that went upwards of 300,000 views, and I deleted it this week. This week. And I do it at least 2-3 times a year. And that's what people don't get. Roman Reigns, the SJW, exactly. Yeah, he did cheat. He did cheat. My entire point here is that we're all on different levels. Now, let me make this clear about the Cuck before we get into this video. The Cuck is not quitting. He's saying he's quitting, but this is a move that he makes in order to get attention for himself. All of these people are in the same group and ball of shit. All of them get fake restraining orders on each other. All of them go back and forth and meme each other, then whine and cry and call 911 and do all this gay ass shit. And they do it endlessly. It's an endless cycle of monkey shit. Period. That's the way this works. And that's the way it's going to continue to work. Eli's enemies are going to make videos about this for the next month until he comes back. Well, 2 weeks. This will be my only one. I got to get back to work. Please separate myself from that because I've never done any of this much. I hear you. I hear you. Now let's get to Paul. Okay? Paul, because you're taking credit for this, I have to ask you a question. And I'm being honest with you, and I don't mean no disrespect. What in the fuck makes you think you got this done? Because you restrained him a couple times? I'm a serious question. Because a lot of people take too much credit for shit. Here's the reality. You can tell when you listen to Cuck in this. Him and his girl are having some issues. Eli has left this platform 4 times, and every single time involved either a woman or lack of getting women. This life cuck leaves for the same reason over and over and over again. You just trolled him? Yeah. It wasn't me. I was just a cherry on top. I agree with that. Now, that's possible. Now, I haven't seen all the information. I don't know what got him off. VFW dart throwing chick. Yeah. Let me make this clear, okay? You have to have thick skin to be on this platform. You have to truly not care what people think of you. And I am that person. I truly am. As I told the Negro, you can't cancel me, motherfucker. Do you know why you can't cancel me? Because I don't care what people think about me. I don't. I only care what my paying customers think. That is the truth. Do I care what Upgrade thinks about me? Absolutely. Do I care about what Lombard thinks of me? Absolutely. Mike? Poppin' Plugs? Yes. But let me make this very, very clear. This weird thing where everybody gets in their feelings and gets butthurt and scared and intimidated. Scared and intimidated of what? I literally was just eating chicken on Ahmaud Arbery's grave. Just like I spit on this man, pissed on this man's father's grave. He says, nobody has trolled Eli better than you. I will say that. Thank you, PM. RJ Sandifer said, I had 381 people in my live stream last week. Something Cuckold couldn't do. That's called botting you, RJ. That's called botting you. You just can't see it. You ain't seeing what I'm saying, RJ. You ain't seeing what I'm saying right now. But it's all good. I just want to make this clear, man. And before we get into this, Eli is quitting because he's not built for this. And there's a lot of people that's not built for this. There's a lot of people that can't handle the back and forth, and so they'll file false restraining orders and dumb shit like that, right? There's a lot of motherfuckers right on this platform right now that's not built for this. What's up, Brutal? You know why? Because in order to do this long term, you have to let go of certain shit. You have to be willing to take criticism. You have to be able to look at other people criticizing you and saying, I don't give a fuck. And a lot of these people can't do that. It hurts this man every single time. Every person I've ever seen on here, you can genuinely see it hurts them when people criticize them. And he's one of them. His insurance company wants to hire him back. I agree. He's going to freeze to death out walking in that 70-degree weather. Of course, Upgrade. And by the way, if I'm not seeing anything, I will check it as we proceed. All right, let's get into this video because it's an hour long. And that means I'm going to be here a while. And I still got to do work tomorrow. Yeah, you got to let go to straggle. What the fuck does that say? Straggle daggers? What the fuck is wrong with King Yak? But yeah, I agree. You also need a good personality. You do. Listen, man. I don't know who said it best. I actually think it was Will Smith. Will Smith said it whenever he cucked out and smacked Chris Rock. Will Smith even said, in this line of work, which is the public eye, you have to deal with people saying some of the most grimy shit in the world that you know they would never say in real life. You know it, and you have to deal with it. You have to accept it. And then you got to move on to step 2, which is accept the fact that you can't strangle each motherfucker that says it. Because to these people, they just are like, oh, it's just the internet. To certain people, we take it a little bit more seriously. Eli's a success or failure. You know, he is. He is, 100%. Let's go ahead and get to this video. And let's go ahead and get into what Eli had to say with this big giant black dick in his face.
Be live on YouTube. We should be live on YouTube.
You didn't have to repeat it.
Before we get started here, I want to make sure that the notification goes out and this is running smoothly. I have not run a live stream on this channel in quite some time.
Thank you, Shitball. Shitball says you have loyal subs because you have a heart. At least you speak from heart. At least I think you have a heart. Yeah, I got a heart. I'm just a team player. I only care about the people on my squad. And I mean that, like, Do you see what I'm saying? You're either with me or against me. And if you're against me, God help you. That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. That's the way I am. Do I have a heart? Of course I do. And I've shown that several times. Over the thousands and thousands of dollars I've given away in charity just off streams over the past few years. Of course I have a heart. But you have to be, your heart has to go a little bit cold because people say the most vile shit. And you know it. And it happens that way. When you hear people every day talk about your weight or your teeth or whatever, right? You have to learn to grab on to that, right? You have to learn to embrace it. And everybody has to that's going to make a living on this platform. Every single person that there is.
Time. So I'm just waiting for the notification. Looks like it's popped up. Let me make sure it's going through. Okay. It looks like it's rolling smoothly. Okay.
Oh, let me give it a shout out.
All right, we're good.
Let me give a shout out. I don't want to say your name, brother. SB. I'm just going to say SB. I don't want to say your name because I don't remember who you were, but I don't remember that name. You know who you are. The PayPal donation, the $5. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much.
All right. Welcome everybody to Coach Eli 2. Let me check out the back end here. It's actually...
he wants to check out the back end.
Okay. Just a second here. It's been a while since I've run a live stream on this channel or
That's
done
a
anything
bit,
on this channel.
Let me tell you something.
Coach Eli 2.
That shows you exactly how small this cocksucker's head is. Do you understand that that's the blue, that's the snow, not the snowball, but the blue Yeti? That's not that goddamn big. Do you understand that thing, like, it's almost bigger than his head? Like, it's so out of place.
Uncensored live streams.
And a username. Thank you, brother.
This stream tonight to make you folks aware of a decision that I made a little while ago today. It's been a decision I've been contemplating for quite some time.
I bet. Of course he is.
It's not an easy decision. It wasn't an easy decision. And this decision comes with a very heavy heart.
You know how many times he said that he's got a heavy heart because he was quitting? This is a good 6-7 times. A good 6-7 times. I want you to understand what happens. And I blame the other side. I blame the legions and the people like that. See, they keep him in the game. See, I go for the jugular. These people, let me give a shout out to my boy Upgrade who just dropped 50. Thank you, brother. Thank you. He just dropped 50 on the books. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I just want to say this in regards to my man right here. I blame everybody else that keeps him in the game. Because here's what they do. And I'm not even saying this is necessarily bad, but people like to convince Eli that they're friends with him and cool with him and they want to, work with him and shit like that. So what they do is they give this autistic retard. Everybody knows malice is a mental, it's a fucking disorder. So what they do is they give this retard hope that someday he's going to have a career. Jay Cuck and Janice Horace, they literally just did this. And here's the thing. Everybody knows how much of liars and frauds they are. Everybody knows it. And so what people keep doing is they keep giving this cuck hope when they need to be killing his hope. It needs to be clear to this cuck. And I'm talking about all these people, the Midnighter Ravens, all of these fucking losers that goes over here that when he says, I'll forgive the people from the past, that go over there and say, give me one more chance, Eli. But here's the thing. Most of it's not even real. most of it, and I've told Eli this, most of this is just the other side plotting and getting together behind the scenes to try to trick him. And everybody seems to think that's a good idea. But I even used to tell Riley Jones, the buying him subs and buying him bots, it only makes him think there's a chance. Because now he gets to walk around with 5,000 subscribers like he really earned 5,000 subscribers. But every single one of his videos, he doesn't have more than 10 people watching live. Oh, my boy Tony Hogan sent $5. Well, what's up, brother? He said, just showing some love when I can. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Good to see you, bro. My man, Tony Hogan. Appreciate you. But that's what I'm saying. And so, listen, it's going to happen again this time. He's going to be gone for 2 weeks, and we'll get to that. But what's going to happen is a lot of those people that are throwaways that Jamie threw away, or that I threw away, or that's just kind of vacant, that's just kind of out there in limbo, they're going to sit in this cuck's ear and say, come on back, man. Come on back. Because they want the cringe. When they don't realize we just need to put this cuck out of his misery. It's getting ridiculous. Nobody has a chance to move on until it happens. What's up, Tony? Thank you, brother. Good. Thank you very much. And that's all I'm saying.
Many of you that have been following me for quite some time know that I've been on YouTube.
Oh, so what I was saying is, this is not going to end. Maybe he'll sell Avon again, of course. Exactly. But let me make this clear. He's not leaving. He's going to go create content over on Facebook. This is what he's about to go do. Probably sell Avon again, shit like that. And then he's going to come back. And here's what he's going to do. He's going to make the same mistakes over and over. He does not understand. Cuck Eli, if you're listening, I want you to understand something. There's only one hope for you. Stop the Coach Eli name, leave the community, go create a whole different name in a whole different sector. And do not tell anyone. I'm giving you straight up advice right now. Change your name from Coach Eli to Willie Fred and go do a whole different genre. It's the only hope for you because listen, you can't let one person know. Let me make this clear. I'll just throw an example. Let's say Brutally Lauren in the chat room says, okay, Eli, me and you behind the scenes were cool. You can tell me. Just tell me, it's cool. Why don't we go build you up another channel somewhere? And so Lauren may be on your side. I'm not saying this Lauren is on your side, but I'm saying she could convince you of that. And in your head, you're going to believe that Lauren or Janet or Jay Cuck or anybody, they could be part of your new thing when in reality, eventually you're going to fall out or eventually they're going to say something and then they're going to tell other people and then we're all going to find you again. Because you're too stupid to just completely rebrand. Rebranding isn't going to do you any good if you change your rebranding from a grip on life to Coach Eli. We know who the fuck Coach Eli is, you dumb fuck. We know exactly who you are.
Doing this full time for the last 5 years.
What's up, Shannon?
Between a former channel I used to run and then another channel.
Exactly,
that,
Yak. Whole new gimmick.
I've been running up until now called Coach Eli, Elias Mellis.
Exactly, Yak. People don't even know that Kane was Isaac Yankem DDS. Isaac Yankem DDS was a failed gimmick. So Vince McMahon looked at Glenn Jacobs and says, we're going to make you the Undertaker's brother. Came back completely different, and he succeeded. It's the only way it can happen. That stink stays on you.
Was formerly known as A Grip on Life. And I will say it has been one of the most difficult challenges I've ever taken on.
Yeah, right. You're talking in a mic, dickhead.
And I'm going to run on the fly, folks, and there's a lot of emotion involved here. And I'm going to try to keep it together. I'm going to do the best I can to keep it together. But I wanted to put this out as quickly as possible because, people are going to wonder,
Not many.
what happened to Eli's channel, what's going on with Eli.
Only about 4 people. Like the rest of us know what the game is. We know what's going on. The people that like me and Lauren and brutal mafia and the people that's followed this whole thing for a long time, we know exactly what this is, man. That's why I know Paul Martin didn't scare you off with a couple of troll videos. No offense to Paul Martin. Because no one's went at you harder than me, and you've survived it. I basically knocked on your goddamn door. I damn near crip walked on your dad's grave. I'm just calling it like it is. I know for a fact this man's not leaving. This is just a way for him to regroup, because chances are behind the scenes, and I will say Paul Martin probably added some shit to it. But what I am saying is that behind the scenes, something else is going on. This man has probably lied to his girl about how much money he makes on YouTube, and now she's starting to realize, dude, you don't make shit on here. And now he's probably stuck in that moment.
Okay.
Exactly,
Eli
Kelly.
is just fine.
Right, you don't
Eli's
look just
doing
right.
okay.
No, you're not.
But I need to really refocus on what's important to me. And
this is how you know. Listen to him right here. And if you listen closely, you will hear exactly. What's up, silly? You'll hear exactly. He said, I honestly think Cuck Eli is jealous of you, JB. Well, yeah, maybe. Probably. I think he's jealous of everybody that does better than him. I think he really thinks that he's great at this. And here's what he thinks. He thinks that everybody on YouTube that's watching YouTube videos is here because they need some life coaching. Right? I'll tell you right now, a friend of mine, which all of you guys know, I ain't gonna say his name right now. He was telling me earlier that he thinks he found where Eli got his life coaching certification for $20. It's a 10 module course. Ain't shit. He was going to get it just to fucking make Eli triggered. I'll let that be. But he's jealous of everybody because he thinks that his brand of life coaching with zero experience at anything should make more money than me being racist on the internet. He thinks he should make more money. He thinks he should be the one making the money on here, even though he's boring as shit, other than when he's talking about us. Let's call it what it is. When he's reading his Reddit post every night, does anybody watch? Nope. The only time anybody watches is when he walks with purpose with a title that you know they're talking about me or Jamie. You know that. I know that. I may not like Jamie, but I admit that openly. What's up? Shelly sent $10. Thank you very much. Stealing off his plate, JB. Exactly. Thank you very much, Shelly. Appreciate you very much. But what I'm saying here, okay, is he knows it as well as I know it. I may not like that other guy, but even if he took my audience and ran with it that I threw away, he still ran with it. Everybody that likes him has the reason for liking him. Eli is liked by nobody. And yes, out of the 3 that went back and forth, I can't miss the JB Roast to be like, what's up, Joe? Listen, out of the 3 people, Eli clearly was the loser. Clearly. I may not like Jamie, but he was more competent, way more competition. Eli was blown out by everybody. He was last on the list. Brutally, Lauren has better content, more subscribers, more people that watch, all of that. He lost in every measurable metric to everybody. to everybody. To RJ Sandifer. How the fuck you lose to RJ Sandifer? RJ Sandifer can't even see if he's winning or not. What the fuck, man? This is some bullshit, right? This is some bullshit. He says, Special Agent Officer, what's going on, y'all? All I'm saying to you is this, right? He asked for all this. And so he got what he asked for. You know what happens if you don't want to go back and forth with people? I'll give you a prime example. I didn't want to go back and forth with Jamie. So you know what I did? I didn't go back and forth with Jamie. No matter how many videos he made, I didn't respond. I didn't want to go back and forth with Shangy. So no matter how many videos he made, I didn't respond. I had other things to do. Problem is no one was watching Eli's other content. So Eli said, I guess it's back to the old shit. And he got involved with this shit again, and now he's crumbling.
What risks am I willing to take that can potentially affect my personal life, my relationship, my family, and other people that I care for?
You can try to lean about Queen Helen.
And I will tell you
exactly.
this, folks. I made a lot of mistakes on this platform.
The more than anyone I've ever seen.
Too many to mention. But the mistakes that I made, from the bottom of my heart, so help me God, were honest mistakes. But I made a lot of mistakes trying to figure out this platform, stemming back to my former channel.
Yeah, bro. You said it yourself. You've been here. You had a YouTube channel since the beginning of YouTube. What is there to figure out, motherfucker? You make videos. You don't like comments? Don't read them. You get enemies? Don't respond to them. What is there to figure out? You got shit in your head? Put it on camera. It's really not that hard.
I didn't even know what a troll and a hater was when I first came on this platform.
You didn't know what a hater was. Get the fuck out of here.
I had no idea that putting out your real name and showing your face would get people to look into you and do things that just aren't right.
You mean like pay a crazy bitch $3,000 and her private investigator to chase me all around the country? You mean offer to pay people $50 to kill me? You mean offer to pay people to take my channels down? You mean try to call CPS on people you think I'm with? Really? You mean things like that, Eli? Because the only thing I've done to you was go to your dad's grave. Let's call it like it is. And if everybody here is honest, let's be real here. Other than the trip to Eli's dad's grave, I've never dug into the life and harmed anyone's personal life ever. No one can say that. And I've only doxed like 3 people in the history of my entire career. And that's because they overstepped the boundaries. But only one person have I ever even took it into real life with and done something to in real life. And that was him. And I didn't even do nothing to him. I just spit and pissed on his dad's grave. I've never done anything to harm another person's real life. It's never happened. You can't give me one example.
I really didn't know what I was up against. And I had a lot of experience coming into this because, you know, I was an entrepreneur in real life before this, doing in-person networking events, doing public speaking. I had done podcasting.
Ain't did shit.
So I had a lot of experience. And I really enjoyed doing it in real life. But then when things started to shift.
Exactly. Lauren says, JB, he did everything you named way before you went to his dad's grave. No, that's exactly right. And here's the thing. He'll never be profitable at YouTube. And let me explain to you why. He never would have. Do you know how much money he spent on just me? I wish for one moment, for one conversation, I could have a conversation with Sarah. Just once. Just once. I would leave out me and her situation from the past. I would genuinely like to know how many thousands of dollars this cuck spent on just me. Because she knows the answer to it. She knows the answer. That's just the thousands of dollars he spent with her. The amount has to be astronomical. He'll never recover that from $1.25 donations from American Dream in his chat room. He'll never recover that.
More so online, I decided to give YouTube a try.
Karma has no deadline.
A career change to become a coach. And I've always understood in life that people are going to be critical of you. And you have to learn how to deal with criticism. Mm-hmm. And in real life, I learned how to deal with criticism.
No,
there was a lot of it.
Was there? I bet.
Throughout my experiences in being an entrepreneur, running and attending business networking events all over Northern California. Before I came out here and did this 5 years ago, started doing this Max? 5 years ago. The first.
Max J, good to see you, brother. Eli doesn't deserve to be pissed on if he was on fire. No, I ain't about that when it comes to the grave.
The prior 10 years before that.
Here's the thing. And I just want to say this, Kai, because I know, Kai, I don't know if that's you or not. I assume it is. It's just grass, man. Here's what I don't get. And this is what, let me be honest here. Because people, here's what you guys made me spitting on his grave way more legendary than it was. You guys know that, right? All I did was spit on some grass. His dad's not there. His dad is 6 feet underground. Probably deteriorated in a motherfucker. Do you see my point? It's all a bunch of symbolism. I didn't actually spit on his father. I spit on grass and a headstone that's going to be like rain is going to wash off. Do you see my point? Do you see my point? Like, it's not real. It's all an illusion. Perception is reality. So my point of this is, yeah, I spit on some grass. And I get it symbolically. You're like, you spit on my dad. No, I didn't. That dude's been eaten by the worms a long time ago. See my point?
I was doing all of this, but doing it in person. And I was also an insurance broker. And I was running networking events.
Exactly, upgrade.
Connecting other like-minded entrepreneurs with other like-minded entrepreneurs. So we can create a big referral base all over North.
Here's the thing, beating his ass, we all know would have got me incarcerated. Don't get me wrong, I would have got bailed out. But let's be really honest here. He's the type of guy that any physical contact with him, I would have gotten in trouble because A, he would have tried to run from me. And so I would have had to chase him and then catch him. And then they're going to be like, so hold on, you chased him down and beat him up? Oh, no, you're going to jail. I mean, and I ain't trying to go to San Francisco jail. I ain't trying to be a San Francisco treat. Fuck that. Charlie the fuck up out of here.
In California.
He said, I would have bailed you out. Here you go. Thank you, brother.
Through that experience. But when I came out here on YouTube, I really had no idea.
Indeed.
What I was up against. And I really don't think anybody knows what they're truly up against when they're on this platform. And while I've gotten a lot better over the last year or two at dealing with criticism.
You haven't gotten better at all. 3 years ago, you was singing. Like, it's so hard to say goodbye and shit. I don't remember what the song was. And here we are 3 years later, and you look like you're about to break down and cry and sing that shit again. You haven't changed at all. You're still an emotional wreck. You like to call RJ retarded with asparagus, as you say, the weird way you say asparagus. You're the motherfucker that's autistic. You're the motherfucker with asparagus. That's the truth. You're an emotional wreck. Right now, you look like your heart's broken.
And, dealing, with things out here on YouTube, it's gotten to the point of where, once again,
oh yeah,
it's
Chicago.
really
That's what it was.
take a toll on my health.
Oh, yeah.
It's beginning to take a toll. My lady and I are still together, and she's
yeah, right. Here's why you repeated that like that. Number one, I don't even believe your lady exists. I don't even believe you have a girlfriend. Let me make that shit clear. Number two, if you do, it's an old bar drunk, which, look, I'm not going to go on and on about that bitch. You said she's had like 5, 6 seizures since you've been with her. I'm not going to unload on her. That's not my place. I don't give a fuck about your broad. But what I am going to say is this. You can't tell me this ain't about it. Because I saw the hesitancy when you started this entire thing. I mean, me and her's okay, but I don't want it to take a toll, and it's starting to take a toll. Yeah, we know it is. And then what'll happen is you two will break up, you'll be gone for a little bit, and then you'll come back and you'll blame me or Jamie for your loss in your relationship. It's exactly what'll happen. You blamed me for Dana for fucking years. You still blame me for Dana. Instead of you just being a cuck.
watching, and she supports me. I support her. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And while it may not be
I hear you on that
necessarily,
one.
Taking a big toll on my relationship,
Right.
it is starting to take a toll on my relationship.
I hear you.
Even though my lady, has
He only
texted
uses
me
it
many
for content.
times
I agree.
throughout the day once I made this decision, and she texted me right before I went live here. And she's very supportive, and she's got my back.
Well,
I just do not want to put her in the same position I put my
What else would she
ex-girlfriend,
say?
that I was dating many years ago when I had her.
I mean, why wouldn't she support you? Like so you went and told your girlfriend, hey, baby, I'm about to quit my free job that I volunteer at on YouTube. Yeah, of course she's going to support you and be like, yeah, baby, I think you should do that. She's very supportive of my decision to quit my soup kitchen YouTube career. Yeah, she's going to support that, you cuck. She wants you to get back to that insurance so you can buy that bitch a drink.
Her do videos with me on my former channel. I don't want to put her in that position. She means too much to me.
You see it? He's about to cry. How many bitches you gonna fall in love with in your lifetime? Just curious.
Take any risk of anything happening to her. So I will always choose my relationship, my family, and my close real life friends
Over what?
over being out here on YouTube.
You mean, I thought this was your full-time job. See, let me make this clear. I will always choose YouTube or my full-time job over my family, friends, and girlfriend. Make no mistake about it, and I think most men would. If a woman came to a man and a man's built a career and it was like, it's either your career or me, most men would be like, I'm sorry, bitch. This is what it makes me. Because remember, even Eli tells you, right? Even Eli tells you that with men, it's what's your purpose. What's your purpose? To him, YouTube's his purpose, right? That's what he says. That's why he wants to make a fool. I'm just saying. I don't know. JB, did I lose my wrench? Just no, it's a different channel, Popping Plugs. This is a different channel. I have to dig into that to make sure you're not one of the trolleys. But but no, this is a different channel. This is the Trigger Machine channel, brother. Let me dig into it here in just a second. I'm doing all this, and I'll find out for sure. Exactly.
You know, I
My
started
money on my
talking
bitch.
about
Easy
this.
answer. Yeah, if you guys don't have a wrench, it's only because this is a different channel. This is a Trigger Machine channel. Give me a chance and I'll set all that straight.
Earlier on this week, through some live streams, some walking live streams that I did, and some comments on some community posts I made on my other main channel.
By the way, I want to make this clear. Cuck Eli, you're the one that came out here and said, I'm going to start tackling this head on. And then you take a couple shots to the jaw and you're like, oh, I got to go. I got to run. That's crazy. You got all of your, you got to eating that spinach. Thought you was Popeye. And then that shit ran out and your little muscle shrunk. And he was like, oh God, I gotta get the fuck out of here. That's what this whole thing is. This whole thing. That J Cuck fella and that Janet bitch hyped him up to get himself back in the drama. And now that he's back in the drama, he can't handle the heat. When the stupid Cuck should have stayed out of the drama to begin with. He should have stayed out to begin with. Kyle says the answer is this, JB. Rail his mom, make him your stepson, and then take this state for yourself. That's a good one. Absolutely. He's Glass Joe from Punch Out. Exactly. I'm thinking the daughter heard Eli call her a bitch and her fiance a cuck. Did that happen? Oh, hold on. Did Eli call the girlfriend's daughter a bitch and the fiance a cuck? Oh, did that really happen? Oh, yeah, I think Shannon nailed it. If that's what really happened, and if he did that, he said you watched the stream and saw, oh yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So just like with Dana, he got in trouble for this YouTube shit. Remember when he let me cuss Dana out and Dana was like, what the fuck? And then she walked out and he still did the stream with me as my co-host? Do y'all remember that? When he was at Dana's and he was doing a show, he wanted me to call in. I was on the show. I was fucking with Dana. Dana walked away in a huff. And so, oh man. Yeah, it did, JB. He is such a piece of shit. Damn, bro. Oh, man. That's exactly what this is. He keeps getting himself in trouble with his broad. Any broad will tell you. I don't let no bitch listen to my shit. That fat woman I used to be with, she wasn't allowed to watch my show. The woman I'm with now, she ain't allowed to watch my show. This is my job. You stay the fuck up out of this shit. But he is dying to have his woman watch his show. He was even contemplating bringing her on. Like, that has to be one of the dumbest fucking moves you can make, especially after last time.
And, you know, after going live earlier today on my...
Exactly, John.
On my former channel, well, my main channel.
Exactly,
I'll explain
Kyle.
what's going on with that in a second. And I cut my stream short.
Yep, plugs.
And I put it to private.
Okay, now this is where I believe Paul Martin comes in. So I want you to understand this cuck runs around here all the time saying, I don't care, go ahead and restream me. I don't care, go ahead and use my content. So Paul Martin restreams him, from what I understand. Paul Martin restreams him. And the little bit I know is that Wise Not That said, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep laughing at him. Even if I got to move to China. From what I've heard, there was just that little bit. So I want you to understand. This cuck is triggered because Paul Martin was streaming him. He's come to the realization that everybody is going to pretty much stay on him because everybody genuinely hates him. Everybody genuinely dislikes this guy for good reason. So this was his breaking point. Paul Martin restreaming him and him realizing like God Loves Me was over there. I heard about that. And so what it is, he's realizing deep down in his head that those people that are over there right now aren't really there. God Loves Me being over there in his chat is not real. The Jay Cucks and the Janet crackhead bitch, that's not real. None of it's real. All the views he's getting botted is not real. All the subs he's getting botted is not real. In fact, it makes him look more stupid when you're sitting there with 5,000 subs and only 10 people watching your fucking live stream. I stand by this. Hold on, let me. Kyle says, I stand by this statement. Eli has never had consensual sex, and he moans while he wipes his ass. That's a good one. And I did it on my own accord. No, exactly. And he always thinks Wise Night Owl points the finger. Wise Night Owl doesn't tell us to do shit. I'm not saying me and Wise Night Owl still have a business arrangement, but he's a friend. And he likes my content. I'll just leave that be.
As I was walking out of the trail, I made it halfway. I made it to one side of the trail. And as I was walking back for another mile and a half, I killed the stream and I put it to private. And I was just thinking, and, my lady texted me and I called her. And I was just thinking, sometimes it just isn't worth it. Sometimes things are just not meant to be.
Well, it's not meant to be. And let me tell you why it's not worth it to you. Let me explain something to you. I'm going to ask if you have a job, I'd like you to answer this question. If you had to go to work every single day, and this was what you were trying to do, and every single day you came home with a $0 earning, would it ever be worth it? Here's the reality about Cuck Eli, okay? Here's what's making it not worth it to him right now. It's not the fact that he doesn't make any fucking money. For some reason, he's okay with being a soup kitchen YouTuber. But it's the fact that he's starting to realize it. His girl's probably asking about it because Eli doesn't care if he makes money or not. He's a trust fund baby. Anybody that understands Eli knows that he has a trust. Eli is retarded. Eli gets an RJ check. It's the truth. This is who this cuck is. He doesn't need to work. He doesn't need money. That's why he's constantly rubbing it in your face about how you were raised compared to how he was raised. Because he believes that because he got a trust, because his whole life was paid for by the hard work of his father, he believes everybody else's should be that way. And he thinks we all wish it was that way. Some of us enjoy working hard for our money. But at the end of the day, he's saying that it's just not worth it anymore. It should have never been worth it. You've always been in the red. You've never been in the black, ever. I don't even think you know what that means.
I'm not
exactly, Kyle.
I'm not coming out here and saying that I'm shutting down my coaching business.
What coaching business?
I'm giving up. No, the coaching.
I have offered Eli to show me one receipt, one client, one person that's paid him for his coaching. What's up, American man? What's going on, brother? And if he could have ever done that, then I think I offered to shut my channel down. But he can't, because he's a liar. No one's ever paid this cuck for life coaching. Everybody in this room has been in more relationships. Hell, all of you women has probably had more broads than him. Tracy Games has probably had more pussy than Eli. No, I haven't, JB. Yes, you have. Let's be real. What's up, Shelly? I did thank you earlier, Shelly, right? I'm pretty sure I did. His girlfriend pays in spades. Oh, man, that's another thing. Sometimes he says some weird shit on his shit. The other day, he was saying how his girlfriend, he normally doesn't accept gifts, but his girlfriend got him some shit for his constipation. Like, that's a little strange to have some bitch that doesn't even live with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. Like, this guy's never lived with a female at all. But so somehow on the phone, they're discussing his constipation. And he's like, yeah, baby, I really, that'd be a nice gift that you can get me. It's that shit that makes me shit. Just have her stick her thumb in your butt, dummy. Eli's, yeah, exactly. He likes to lose that.
Business will continue.
Like, it's crazy.
It will more than likely no longer be out here on YouTube.
There's no coaching
business. To realize that what I do out here on YouTube may not be what the YouTube audience wants. And, I need to take my content somewhere else and take my business somewhere else where, there's a better, target audience for it.
Okay. And where would that be? Where is it that you think people are looking for life coaches? Because later on you said Facebook and D Live. Facebook's got more trolls than YouTube. Maybe not. But D Live, does that seem like a life coaching central to you? That makes no OnlyFans. That's a good one. Like, it's weird. Like, YouTube is actually for everybody. Problem is, he's developed a shitty reputation. Well, constipated reputation, but it involves shit.
The way that I've seen YouTube change and evolve over the last 5 years compared to what it used to be.
Hasn't affected you at all.
It's very difficult for anyone that wants to do something like me to grow a channel out here and find the right target audience.
It's called SEO. Learn it.
For the last 3 years, I've been, for the last 5 years, I've been involved, I got involved with some groups.
Yeah.
That I thought were the right groups initially.
And I'm not the right group.
They're just not the right groups. And I've tried.
Well, no, you dumb cuck. I'm a newsman. The other guy draws shit. Are you dumb? Does any of that sound like life cucking? You understand. The other side draws and memes. I do news and games. And wrestling. And racism. Do you not understand? It's a clear difference. You do life cucking. Where does that fit in with anything? It makes no sense at all.
So hard to avoid those groups and to, try to retune the YouTube algorithm to push my content out to different people. And no matter what I did, I changed my channel name. I changed my thumbnails.
Thumbnails ain't going to change it. Your thumbnails look pretty much the same, dummy. Thumbnails ain't going to change the algorithm. All because you changed some colors and you still got your same cuck face on the damn thumbnail. And you didn't really change your titles. All you did was, let me make this clear. Your first channel was called Coach Eli, blah, 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 blah. Your second channel was called A Grip on Life. Your third channel is called Coach Eli, blah, 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 blah. Where's the branding? You keep acting like you've changed your brand. No, you haven't. It's the same cuck shit for the last 5 years. The very same cuck shit for the last 5 years. And everybody that's been watching you can clearly see it. Exactly, RJ. Excuses will not grow a channel. If he didn't, no, he would be more successful if he. But no, here's the thing: he should be. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me make this clear, because Eli should take up my rule, but he can't. See, I won't ban you unless you'll talk shit about me, but won't get on this motherfucker and debate me. If you're going to be in my chat room talking shit about me, motherfucker, you better be willing to get on here and have whatever debate you want to have with me. That's my rule. And that's pretty much it, right? But here's the thing. Let's continue.
You know, I tried different types of content, pre-recorded videos, many live streams.
None of that changes the algorithm. Your content's still the same. Your brand is still Coach Eli. Your Coach Eli, your entire gimmick is a frail, inexperienced life coach named Coach Eli, a cuck, that's trying to give coaching about shit he doesn't have experience in.
You know, titles, descriptions, tags. I optimized everything. And it just didn't happen. It just wasn't happening.
Because you suck. You absolutely suck.
And that's why I've decided to cut my losses at this point.
Okay.
And make a shift regarding my business, which I'll share as much as possible here tonight. There's still a lot of things I need to sort out. I'm going to talk to my lady in a little bit.
Right.
But I'll tell you what I know so far and more than likely what will happen.
Yeah, here's where I disagree with you, Max. All right. I want you guys, the King and the Cuck show would have worked for him. The kid, let's be honest here. He said, I'll give you $50 to pee in his mom's butt. That's I would accept that. But anyway, I want to say this, okay? Just real quick. Yeah, the King and the Cuck show was his best chance at making it. But I want to say this. To you guys that's listening to Eli all this, let's be honest here. To us that know Eli, if Eli was to ever do a channel about anything, be honest, no memeing, no bullshit. What would you advise Eli to do a channel on? And I can tell you right now what I think. You got to go with what you're good at and what you know and what you like. Let's be honest here. Eli could have been good at something on YouTube. Epsom salt, no. What is it that is his profession? Tech would have been good. Computers, possibly. He said drama, suicide, software. OBS is possible. Here's what I think it is. You got to dig back into what was his profession before YouTube. Used car insurance. He should have literally been doing videos about insurance. He could have coached insurance type shit, and I would have listened. Because I don't know shit about insurance. And you know what? He could have done coaching about computer software. I didn't know shit about that. I would have listened. But he's too fucking dumb to understand any of that. Oh, God. Let me give a shout out to my boy Mike, who sent $50. He said, for pissing her ass, I paid for it. Mike Jackson paid for the ass pissing. Ain't that cool? Thank you, brother. I don't know what to think about that one, man. I don't know what to think about that one at all. But you did it. But do you see my point? Like, to me, you got to know what you're good at. I'm good at talking shit. That's what I'm good at. It's the only thing on earth that I'm good at. Like, even on YouTube, when I'm doing like my gaming channel, I don't do walkthroughs because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I do playthroughs. I'm not trying to teach you how to get through the game. Like, I don't make videos that's called the top 5 best ways to do XYZ. I don't do any. JB, you're good at off the cuffs. Thank you. Thank you very much. He's doing shit that he knows nothing about. Exactly, American man. Coach did a 2-hour how to OBS stream that got three views. And that's crazy. Because no one wants to see it. But it's what he's good at. Is it possible I am more of a freak than JB? Possibly. I mean, no. Probably. Well, maybe. I don't know. No notes, just come out and talk. Exactly. Here's the thing. You got to know what you're good at. You got to know what you're talented at. And sometimes, even in my world, what I'm good at can get me in trouble. But it's what I do to make a living. You think I like getting 1,000 death threats in my fucking email box? Nope. But hey, it's how I make my living. Got to piss off a Negro once in a while, and a cuck and a libtard. Got to do it. It's what I do for a living. No way around it. I don't do software.
As far as my main channel, Coach Elias Mellis.
Exactly, Yak. He doesn't think he should change because here's the thing. Here's why. Every bit of his failure he blames on other people. Another one is Max says being a meme is the coach's talent. Now, I agree with that. No, they ain't gonna do shit upgrade. I 100% agree with you. But let me explain to you what I mean here. You have to be able to accept when you're doing something wrong. And you have to be able to accept it. And you have to be able to admit it to yourself. Even 15 years in the game, I still go on it. When I start losing contributors or viewers, I say to myself, what am I doing wrong? You have to. It's called self-assessment. That's the truth.
You're probably aware by now that I have hidden my channel. I have not deleted my channel at this point. I hid my channel earlier tonight.
Because you're a cuck.
And
what does that do?
More than likely, within a couple of weeks, I will be permanently deleting my channel.
What? Why? What? What is the point? Seriously, what is the point in hiding your channel? You can't see my channel. Can't see it. Can't see it. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking fruit. You know how fucking goofy that is? I'm gonna hide it, but it's really still there. That's gay as shit. Man up. Fine, if you want to take all your videos down, take them down. But I still don't understand why you wouldn't leave your library up. That seems weird. It just seems extra gay. The only time I remove my library is when I got 2 strikes.
More than likely. I have not decided yet.
Later on in a username.
More than likely, I will do that. The reason why I didn't do it tonight is because I have content I need to download from my channel. There's a lot of content out there that I need to make some backup copies of stuff. And it's going to take me some time to do that.
Username. Thank you, brother.
And over the next 2 weeks, while I do that, I'll figure out if I do decide to come back on that channel or not. More than likely not, because
no, you will be. Now that you said that, I guarantee you'll be back.
There's just been so much that's gone through that channel where my content has hit the wrong audiences out there. And if I were to...
Yeah, we can tag team that, Kyle. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Even come back to YouTube, I would have to start over again. More than likely, that would be the best thing to do. I still have to figure that out.
There's nothing to figure out. Hey, you guys, let me tell you how much of a lying motherfucker he is. What's up, Mrs. Kyle? Let me tell you how much of a lying motherfucker this cuck is. Do you guys remember? Well, first of all, he said he had a dead sponsor, a sponsor that was dead, but that ain't where we're going. Do you remember this cuck taking off? Like the last time he flipped out, the last time he got all weird and shit after we caught him with the dead sponsor and shit like that. Damn, Mike sent $10 for just for men beard dye. Stop fucking with me, Mike. Let me get old, brother. Let me get up, but I will take the $10 though. I will take the $10. Let me rewind time back, right? Do you guys remember when he took a couple weeks off and he said, I'm building this whole other thing on a whole nother platform? And someday, remember when he told us all this and he said, someday I'll tell you where it is. He played that spiel he did that spiel for like a month. where there was this whole other world that he was putting content and building a whole nother thing. And someday he would tell us where we could find it. But his girl knew. His girl knew, oddly enough. Whatever happened to that, Cuck? Because if you had already had that and you weren't lying, then you wouldn't be sitting here right now talking about, I don't know what I'm going to do. You would know if you weren't lying before. You wouldn't be worried about quitting if you really had a sponsor and he hadn't been dead the whole time. See you later, Paul. The only reason that you're thinking about any of this is because you keep getting caught in your lie, because you're full of shit. You've been full of shit the whole goddamn time.
I do apologize. I'm a little bit all over the place because, this it's not easy. I'm trying to be as strong about this as possible.
What does that mean?
I'm a strong guy.
You're right.
I can take a lot of punishment, but it's hard.
Smack me, Daddy. Smack me.
I'm not going to lie to you folks.
What's so hard?
It's not easy.
What?
Okay?
He's about to cry right now.
I also want to take this opportunity, and I sincerely and wholeheartedly mean this.
Tell
I know
us.
some people may question this,
I do.
but I want to apologize to each and every one of you out there,
Suck my balls.
regardless of who you are, whether you're someone that I'm friends with or are supporting me genuinely, or whether you're someone that I've gone back and forth with, beefing and stuff like that.
See, let me explain something to you. And most people that know me will tell you this. I don't accept apologies at all. Why? Because I don't even hold grudges like that. I just don't forget. Just so you understand this, nobody ever has to apologize to me, ever. Because even if I tell you, I accept it. Trust me, I did. It's still here. I'm just waiting for that moment when I can, bam, get you. It's the way it always works. It's the way it always works. He's quitting his channel, but mine is still up. That's awesome, RJ. But let's not bullshit here, RJ. You deleted your channel like 19 times, 20 times.
Too many people to mention, so I want to make a blanket statement. I sincerely
Exactly, popping plugs. Exactly.
apologize to each and every one of you.
Go fuck yourself, coach. Go
Even
fuck
if you're not
yourself.
on my side.
I'm not.
Because I've always been the kind of person that loves everyone no matter what. I love everyone no matter what.
Wrong.
And I wish
Wrong.
nothing but the best for everyone.
If you wish nothing but the best for everyone, you wouldn't have done so much to try to stop everyone from doing what they were doing. He says, I heard you fart once, JB, and it went. Well, that's awesome, brother. I'm glad. What's wrong with your Cash App, JB? You got to use the new one. I got a new one. The Negroes tried to. The Negroes actually got it frozen for a second. They sent so many goddamn requests. When I kept deleting them, but they caught me when I was asleep. They sent so many requests it froze, and so Cash App. I'm dealing with I'm dealing with their customer service right now, so they got my account on froze. So I got another one though. So the Cash App's in it. So that's where that's at. Sorry about that. But I got the Cash App, PayPal, all that shit in the bottom. In the descriptions. Thank you, brother. But I forgot what I was saying. But God damn it, I forgot what I was saying.
It has never been my intentions to hurt anyone.
I don't believe that.
All I've ever wanted to do was come out here and help.
The new one, they just posted a link to in the description box. Can you see it? Mike just posted a link to it. American man.
Uplift people and raise their spirit.
He said Eli would suck dick for a ride and then still walk. Do you see it, American man? It's right there in the, right above your last comment. Mike posted a link, but it's also in the description box of this video.
There are a lot of people in this world nowadays that are going through a lot, that are struggling with a lot of emotional trauma, unresolved emotional trauma that stems back to their childhood. And I'm not here to criticize any one of you.
You know what?
I know a lot.
I don't know why this cuck keeps saying that. Like, this cuck keeps, like, you do understand that everybody that doesn't have a trust fund didn't go through childhood trauma. You understand that, right? That just because we didn't have a trust fund doesn't mean we went through childhood trauma. He is the one struggling. You still live with your mom, man. You're afraid to leave the city that you were born in. There's no one more traumatized than you. I've lived life, experienced life, traveled the country, done all this. You, on the other hand, still go see your mom every day for biscuits. Well, no, y'all don't eat biscuits on the West Coast. You guys are kind of gay. Making fun of people with disabilities. Well, yeah, people should make fun of people with disabilities. Threatening to call CPS on my family. Nah, that's not good. Because I would do it. Now that I agree with you. He shouldn't have never threatened to call CPS on your family. But I actually think making fun of people with disabilities is quite a good time. It's an awesome time, RJ. I don't hate him for that. People should make fun of you. You're an awkward little fella that can't see and that has Asperger's. You're an awkward little fella.
You are hurting deep within.
Oh.
And I feel for you.
My boy, American Man, just sent 20. He said, well, go to ATL and buy yourself. God damn it. And buy yourself a lot lizard. There we go. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. He said, and I got stank dick. That's awesome. No, JB, they just have tea tie and crumpets. Yes. Exactly. Good night, Kelly.
My lady is going through the same thing when I met her a little over 6 months ago.
Oh, crumpets and whiskey. That's right.
And she's turned it around. Because
I can't believe y'all really don't have biscuits and gravy. Y'all really don't eat biscuits and gravy? Y'all are really missing out. He said, I got one earlier for $13. That's what I'm talking about, American Man. There you go. There you go. It really doesn't matter whether you pay. Listen, it's the same, pussy. Whether it's hundreds of dollars a month for a broad or $13 for a lot lizard. You ain't missing out. When was the last time you shit your pants, JB? Probably about 25 years ago. I would say 25 years ago. Trope. 25 years ago. You're still playing on that same shit even though the bitches already told you I threw up in the bed? Well, y'all really are gay. Like, y'all really need to update your shit. Like, you understand, both Barbara and the fat ex-girlfriend told you exactly what it was, right? Of course you do, niggers. That's why you're here.
Help her and work with her. And she's turned her life around. I'm so proud
I never turned down biscuits and gravy.
It made me feel good. That,
it's a weird, strange person.
You know, if anything else, right? Or if nothing else, okay, at least I found a good woman. And what I did out here on YouTube for the last 5 years and what she's seen for the last 6 months has helped her. I'm not trying to take any credit for it, but that's what.
Why so serious? Get Nicker out of here. Because I don't deal. Go to the meme people. Go to the meme group. I don't want you people here. Why so serious? Because I don't like dealing with stupid people for free. You don't pay me. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck's wrong with you? Just deal with my stupid shit for free, JB. Suck my dick.
What she's told me.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I believe it.
Go draw pictures and shit.
I wish nothing but the best for all of you. You know, even people that I haven't been too fond of regarding the content they create.
Quit
Everybody's
whining.
different. People have a different purpose of being out here on YouTube or on social media.
Yes.
And I don't want to be the person that gets in the way of anything you're trying to accomplish, whether I think it's good or not good. I don't want to get in the way.
The entire reason anybody even knows who you are is because you try to get in the way. We were, when you first came into the picture, we were busy making MGTOW content, men's only content. And you decided to slither your little limp-wristed ass into the men's only group because you thought you wanted to get in the way of what we were doing. You were like, hey, fellas, listen to me. Your woman-hating club isn't a good thing. You need to get this whale like I got on your bed next to you and make videos with us. Thank you. No problem, Kyle. Dude, that's weird. Your entire purpose from day one was to get into the way of what we were doing.
Person, because of the way I was raised by my mother. Got this more so from my mother, and this is what's gotten me in trouble. I've always been
nosy,
too nice to people.
Too nice. Get the fuck out of here.
I've always been.
This is when you know it's a real narcissist, right? This is when you know it's a real narcissist. When you get people that act like they are like the nice people. I've always, you know what, mate, but you ever met a broad like this, right? And you look at her and it makes you want to smack the bitch in the snout. You know what my problem is? Whenever, I'm just too much of a good person. Whenever someone says that sentence to you, that phrase to you, you know my problem is I'm just too great of a person. That means they are one of the worst people on the planet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Max. See, I come right out here and tell you, I'm a shill. I'm a scumbag. I drink. I fuck people. I might beat you up. I'm not a good person. I have good politics. But I'm not a good person at all. The one thing I won't do from you is steal from you. But I'll beat you the fuck up. I'll fuck your wife. The people that come out here and say, I'm great as a person, are typically the worst people. I like to make myself sound worse. That way when I'm not as bad, you think I'm good. You see what I'm saying? How big's your dick, JB? 2 inches. That way when you see it's 3.5, you're okay with it. You're like, great, awesome.
Like the sacrificial lamb. I know I mentioned that on the stream.
Yeah, sacrificial.
Stream that at some point.
You can tell a narcissist when you see it.
I've done so many pieces of content, live streams, and videos that I can't
We need
remember.
more men like you,
Probably
JB.
a couple years.
Too many cucks in this country. Exactly, American man.
But my nature has always been.
And you know what? I'm glad you say that because you understand that's exactly what this is. The liberal cuck virtue signaler. That's what this is. A real dude. This has been our summer summation of you for a while, JB. Well, yeah. Because I'm not a fraud like everybody else. Everybody else plays like they're good people. It's that simple. I'm an honest person, but I will beat you the fuck up. I'm a violent, self-centered, very, very conceited person. I know I'm better than everyone. That's how I am. But what I'm not is going to sit here and sell you that I'm any of that fucking bullshit. I'm not a life coach. I don't have advice for you. I don't have anything to help you other than my politics. That's about it. Commentary, I can make you laugh. It's these people that believe that they can do something for you while you look at their life and you see that it's shit. You, sir, to me are a convict. That's fine with me. A convict, what was I convicted of? But that's fine with me. It's all good. But I will say this. I'm the convict. You're the cop. I get respect in political circles. You get respect in meme circles. Do you see what I'm saying? I won't beat up someone randomly. Exactly. No, exactly, American man. I'm with you. And I mean, that's no disrespect to you. I've been a head of a political party. You haven't. You're the head of the drawing pictures department. Hope that makes sense to you, brother. This convict has probably had way more life experience and has way more respect from the people you wish respected you than you. But I still wish you the best, brother. Anyway, back to this shit.
To be the sacrificial lamb. And more so in my younger days.
Exactly, yeah.
I sacrificed a lot within myself.
Yeah,
and I even
shit,
sacrificed myself completely at times in the past for friends and other people because I wanted to see them happy. That's the type of guy I am. That's my nature, right? And I was really thinking about this before I went live tonight. And I wasn't even going to go live, but I said, you know what? I don't want to leave anyone hanging. I don't want to leave anyone hanging. Whether you support me or whether you've been an enemy, I don't even consider you an enemy. Regardless of who you are, whether you like me or not. I didn't.
All right. The new rule. Anyone you see in this chat room that's not from the gun squad, that's not a regular in our chat room, go ahead and get rid of. I don't have to fucking host them fucking clowns just because they dislike Eli too. I don't like you motherfuckers either. Leave you hanging in the street. Exactly. I'm with you, brother. So any of them trollish clowns or anybody from the other side, see, I gave y'all a chance to be in my motherfucking chat room. It's been a block fest of mine, Jamie. Thank you, Upgrade. I gave y'all a chance, man. All y'all had to do was use your fucking brain when you talked. You should already know me by now, Kai and everybody else. I'm not going to put up with you for too long with no fucking earning from you. I don't care about your motherfucking view. I don't care about your thumbs up. I don't care about you in my chat room. The fuck? If you're gonna be here, don't fucking troll. It's not that damn hard. Lucky I let you motherfuckers chat in my chat room. For God's sakes, man. Focus on the content. I'm about to go smoke. I'm gonna let this little cuck speak. Like it's, but they have, here's what's crazy. They troll me and have the nerve, like Mr. Cod did just a second ago, to act like I'm the bad person because I called a felony 20 years ago. Do you understand? I'm the bad person, but he's in my comment section telling me about something I did 20 goddamn years ago. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I'm the bad person. Right. Ms. Kai said you completely misunderstood the comment. Maybe. That's cool with me, PM. And so, I'll, you know what? Let me go back and we'll unblock Kai. I'll unblock Kai for now. I just want to make this shit clear, man. And now you blocked him so he can't clarify. I just unblocked him. I just unblocked him. Because I did have respect for Mr. and Mrs. Kyle, I'll let them be in there. I do respect what he's done. I respect them. But also, I'm not playing no games. I'm about to let this cuck talk, and I'm about to go
I
smoke.
don't want to leave you hanging.
I'll be reading the chat. Let this cuck serenade you motherfuckers to sleep. I'll be right back.
3.5 years ago, before I shut down my former channel, I did a similar stream like this. And it was after, my ex, who used to run that channel with me, broke up with me. She had every right to break up with me based on what I didn't even realize I was putting her through. My intentions have never been to hurt a fly. Even, including everything that I did out here, whether it came off the right way or not, my intentions have always been to never hurt a fly. And some people that feel, or that may feel, have been hurt by me, that was never my intention, but maybe it came off that way. And if it did, I sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize to you. Too many people to mention. When I did that stream, I broke down. And, I wasn't feeling good because I lost a woman I really cared for. Now, I've moved on past her, and I'm very happy with the lady I'm with right now, but I just want to be transparent, or as transparent with you folks as possible. Especially if you decide to become a YouTuber one day and you come across this. I'm probably going to leave this video up, the only video up, whether I end up coming back on my former channel or not. I'm probably going to leave at least this one video up here on this channel so people can see it. I'm not going to take it down. And by the way, you folks can use this in any way you want. I'm never filing copyright strikes again. I'm not flagging anyone again. I'm not getting involved in any of the things I got involved with again. There are some things I got involved with on this platform because I thought it was going to not only help me, but help the other people that I was involved with get ahead and have happiness and have success out here on the platform. So yeah, if you want to use this in any way, no problem. Everybody has the right to share what they think. I know a lot of people think I'm a piece of shit. If you think I'm a piece of shit, then it's your opinion. I respect it.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Maybe at times I have been a piece of shit, but my intentions have never been to be
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
a piece of shit.
I was just trying to figure this thing out. I've always...
You're 50 years old. What is there to figure out? I hear you. Okay, I got you, Kai. It's all good. My bad. I misunderstood it. But let me say this, okay? When it comes to this clown, right? When it comes to this clown. Tracy, I don't know what video he said that about her daughter. Was that the video from earlier today, the live stream that he cut off? Was the video where he talked about her daughter and her daughter's fiance, was that earlier? Because if that's the case, that's exactly what this is about. I had a gut feeling this was about the broad, right? But if that's what happened earlier today, I was watching WrestleMania. I saw him go live, but I ain't about to watch a cuck in the middle of what WrestleMania. It was 2 days ago. Yeah, so he's been on edge since then, right? So it is what it is. And then I saw earlier that he tried to say because he didn't talk about the other side for one day. And he always does this. He stops talking about us for one day. Let me make something clear. Remember the other day when I went viral and had Tyrone Nation coming after me? All of a sudden, after a year and a half, he puts my name in the title. All of a sudden, he puts the name JB Gunner in the title. And he openly said it in the middle of, at the beginning of his stream. Yeah, I'm doing this with hopes I can get a few subscribers. He's a piece of shit. This is the kind of shit that he does. And so while he was in the midst of all this drama shit, he probably got a little lippy because he thinks people liked him. And he started talking about his fucking girlfriend's daughter and shit like that. And she probably said, and it probably caused an argument. He wants to sing that Chicago song bad to the motherfucker. Let's rewind time to the Dana situation. He got to talking about her faggot friend during the campsite. Remember, he got into it with Dana's parents while they were camping because he tried to talk the manosphere shit during the camp trip. And it pissed her off. She broke up with that dude on the ride home from that camping trip. He was already on thin ice because he had lied about smoking. He lied about his mom knowing who she was. He lied about all of it. Yeah, exactly, Shannon. You know that you ain't shit when that's your squad. J. Cuck, Anna, JT, and Janet. I don't know enough about JT. But the other three, you know your life is fucked up when that's your team.
Love YouTube. I've been on YouTube since the company started right here in the Bay Area where
and his
I
credit
live,
score, that's right.
Called San Mateo, California, which is literally, 3 cities north.
Exactly.
Of
You know you're a fucking failure and a cuck. When you stop, you literally drive to see your girlfriend and you stop down the road so you can take your water bottle you've been putting your squares out in, close it, and then go put it under your spare tire in the trunk so she does, and use that and try to use the breast spray and shit to try to make sure. You know you're a cuck. You know it.
City where I live.
Exactly, King Yak.
After a year, because the site was starting to blow up, they couldn't handle it. They needed a big company like Google to buy YouTube out, and Google.
Thanks for telling us the story
from these
about
3 college
Google.
kids. For, I think it was like 1.7 or 1.8 billion.
What a dummy.
About 17, 18 years ago.
Thank you for letting us know that story.
I've been on the platform since the days where people were putting cat videos.
People still put cat videos.
Low resolution cat videos.
People still put low resolution cat videos. I watch them all the time. We watch them at the end of my stream sometimes just to have a laugh and a smile.
That were getting millions of views.
I still watch them. I like cat videos.
So I love this platform. I do. I really love this platform and the incredible amount of creators that
baby, open the window.
Here,
exactly.
The wealth of knowledge I've learned from a lot of these
Disco
creators.
cat. Meow, 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 meow. Exactly.
And initially YouTube was really about creating.
Still is.
And then it just shifted.
Nope.
There's just a big shift.
Still about creating.
And now over the last 5 years, it's even become a bigger shift.
No.
And I don't know if it's just me.
It is.
Or if you folks notice it. But there aren't really that many decent creators out here that are creating like creators used to back in the days.
All of the old creators, Philip DeFranco, PewDiePie, they're all still here. They're all still here. Later on, Upgrade, brother. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be getting the news out in the morning. Good to see you, brother. No. The old YouTube creators are still here. The problem is you don't make content. You people that just do these goddamn live streams every day, bring on panels and walk in with. You people will never blow up. You will never drop a walking with purpose video that ever goes viral. You will never have a live panel with all of your best internet gay friends go viral. It will never, ever happen. Farmsy's good, people. What do we get rid of Farmsy for? Insert baby crying, exactly. You said, yeah, the meow mix. Yeah, that was good shit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they just accidentally deleted your shit. Oh, you're good. But listen, the reality of this is people do create content. It's these people that, including him, that don't. Eli doesn't create content. He does whining streams while he's walking. That's it.
And that's because, it's harder to grow. There are more people on the platform.
It's easy to grow. All it takes is consistency.
Half the platform runs live streams.
Let me tell you how it's easy to grow. Do you understand, even today, I continuously grow different channels to 1,000 monetization? My gaming channel is just about to do it. I continuously grow different types of channels. Fuck, I think this Trigger Machine channel is almost to 1,000 subs. And I only post on this motherfucker once a month, twice a month, whatever.
Run drama panels, and that's what people want. Apparently, that's what people want. And that's just not for me. YouTube has evolved into this. And it's just not for me.
Then leave.
But it may be for you. And if it is for you, I don't want to take that away from you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm coming out here tonight, and it's not easy for me to say this. And I'm not BSing you. This is not scripted. I have no script. This is on the fly.
You couldn't read it if it was a script there.
I'm coming out here tonight and saying that I want each and every one of you to have what you want, whether you love me or don't love me.
Well, cool.
I don't want to take anything away from you. I never did.
Oh, except for my life for $50. Except for my freedom for $3,000.
Maybe it was my calling to come out here
and
for 5 years
and suck
and invest my time
and money,
regardless of how little money I made doing this.
You didn't make any. You never recouped the $3,000 you spent to try to find me. You haven't made $3,000 on this platform ever. Just saying. You try to be gangster with shit, and it bit you in the ass. You try to man up. You try to be tough. I'll show the bullies. And look what happened. You're sitting there sad as shit.
And maybe it was my calling to come out here
and suck,
so other people can learn from the way I used to do things, and other people could learn to become more confident on the microphone and
what?
In front of the camera.
What videos did you do that taught people to be more comfortable on the microphone and camera? Show me that video, Cuck. You never did a video about any of that. So you think that just by people watching you on the camera and microphone, that means it's going to make them more comfortable? That's weird. They could watch any YouTuber do that then. Yeah, exactly. Learn what not to do. Exactly, Tracy.
I'm really happy and proud to say that there are even a lot of people in many of these drama groups I used to be involved with. I'm not trying to take credit for it, but I know a lot of these people learned from many of the things I was doing. Not necessarily my actual content, but the style that I was doing.
You copied your entire style from me and admitted it. All of you did. All of you started putting your chats on the screen, the tip jars, everything. Every one of you in this entire sphere that live streams got your entire live stream setup from me. Exactly. He did Morning Coffee. All of them did. And that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But let's not act like, get the fuck out of here. Every single person imitated my entire format. Some of them, they were successful with it. Jamie went on to be successful with it and got audience and made money doing it. Eli, you failed at it. But make no mistake, before I called it the tip jar, I used to change it every day. It was called like the Making Eli Cry Fund. Shit like that. Exactly, the defeat in his face. You literally copied your whole style from me. Stop it, Eli. Stop it.
With my live streams, they learned how to be better public speakers.
Oh, really? You still suck at it.
To not fear the camera.
Who learned that?
And for that, I'm very happy for you. I'm sincerely very happy for you.
Who did you teach that to? Yeah, he's defeated as fuck. Again, how many times we said that, Yak? How many times over the years, and I don't know who you are, Yak, but I just assume you've been around. What's going on, A-Ho Gunner? How many times over the years have we got to watch him in defeat? Sit here and make this same speech.
Like I said, my main channel, Coach Eli Elias Mills, has been hidden.
Of course.
And will remain hidden for at least 2 weeks or so while I download some content that I need to download from it. I need to make sure I've got everything if I decide to remove it.
Since 2018, brother. Exactly.
Like I said, if I do decide to come back on that channel within 2 weeks or a month or so.
So, Yak, you've been here pretty much the entire time. I brought him into the entire circle in November of 2017. November of 2017. The 16th, I think, of November. But it was November of 17. Yeah, exactly, Farmsy. But, yeah. And ever since I brought him into this fucking world, November 17, yeah. He's always had problems keeping his hands apart. And here's what's weird. I think that's why he's got all them warts on his fingers. I don't know if you guys remember, but we've zoomed in on his hand. He's got warts like all down his fucking like middle finger and index finger. Like he's got warts all over his fucking hand. And he's constantly touching his face and trying to keep his dentures from falling out and shit like that, right? He's constantly doing it. He's fidgety. There's something wrong with the kid.
The very first thing I'm going to do is just remove every piece of content that could be perceived as hateful or, saying things about drama groups and other people like that.
That's exactly right. You have been around here for a while, Yaki. That's exactly right. Korean NYC. That's exactly who introduced me to this whole thing. It's 100% true. 1,000% true. I always wanted to thank that little fella. He earned me quite some money off of Cuck. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I've been burying this motherfucker for, God, that's crazy. November of 2017. That's insane.
It was never my intention to do that.
That's insane.
Ever said those things or gotten involved in the first place.
Mrs. Costa, I think you guys are right about this having something to do with the daughter. He was blathering on about the daughter for days, and then he suddenly stopped a day or so ago and got really nervous. Yeah. You guys, I think, hit that on the head. That's exactly what's happening here. This is Dana part 2. This is literally Dana 2.0 because he got a little too lippy in his videos. And that's the problem when you have your girl watch your videos. You can't then get lippy in the videos. I've always had a rule in my house. Always. No matter what you hear me say in my office, you don't get to ask me about it. When I close that office door and turn on these fucking studio lights, I'm at work. I don't want, if I call one of my audience members beautiful or whatever, you don't get to ask me about it. I'm at my job. Problem is, he invites his people, listen to me, I'm a life coach, and listen to me. And it comes back to bite him in the ass.
I was just trying to do
exactly. History repeats
whatever it would
itself.
take to grow my channel. And I realized
100%.
that it wasn't the right thing. And for that, I also apologize. There are many people out here that I've talked to
You ain't talking to
behind
nobody.
the scenes and in front of the scenes.
All you ever talked to
And
was
many of
SP
you may
behind the
think
scenes.
this is
Stop
a
it.
cowardly way, you know, to just leave. And
Buddy says Eli was mad that his girlfriend's daughter didn't invite Eli to her engagement party. Damn! Eli then ranted how all the other adults should refuse to go to the party because the daughter was being ridiculous. No way! He's gonna lose another broad over this dumb shit. Eli's mad because the daughter didn't invite him to an engagement party? Wow. I would be mad if they invited me to the goddamn engagement party. And most men are just like me. Think about it. Men, am I lying? If your girlfriend or wife, Mr. Kyle, if you're still in here, you missed the stream of the year, JB. Yeah, I must have. Oh, it gets better. The daughter said she never wanted to meet him. Damn! Damn! Let me ask you guys a question, right? Men, we get mad when we get invited to some shit. Am I lying? Mr. Kyle, you know it over the years. Your wife's family or whatever has invited you like, God damn it, now I got to go do this. Am I lying? All of us men have at some point been like, fuck, why didn't you tell him I had to go to work? Tell him I got to work. Tell him I can't, tell him I got to fix the bench. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of us men get mad if we get invited to some shit because it cuts into our football, it cuts into whatever. Because think about it, us men work. For us, we don't have much extra time. We don't want to go to some faggot ass engagement party, but not the Cuck. He's like, why didn't she invite me? What the fuck? Watch a game, drink a beer.
not fight the fight.
Exactly. I have AIDS. Can't go. Exactly. And the men tell me, the men will tell you, I'm not lying here. And even the women know. Like when the mother-in-law calls, Mr. Carr comes into you and says, honey, you think you could pick up mom's medicine? No, tell her, man, I got a headache. I got to wash my hair. Women do it too. They don't like that shit either. Nobody likes in-laws. Nobody wants to go to that shit.
I never wanted to fight the fight. I
got
never
the
wanted
beer
to fight
virus.
in the first place. All I wanted to do was collaborate with people and work together with people.
Childhood trauma. Exactly.
Sometimes people get
Mike.
in your ear or get in your head, and they convince you to do things that you really didn't want to do, and then you end up making this.
Yeah, Mike, I can go. So you pay me though. You pay me though. You say she's having a baby shower, which means she's pregnant and can't get pregnant again. Yeah, man.
Mistakes, and once you make those mistakes, you can't take them back on YouTube. They're there, right? And for anyone out there that wants to consider me a coward, no problem.
You're a coward. That's for sure.
I can understand.
That's
I
for sure.
personally don't feel I'm a coward because I personally feel this is the right thing for me to do for myself. Many of you out there are doing YouTube as a hobby. I was running
So
YouTube
are you.
as a business.
Sir, you never made any money. You've been in the red this entire time. Businesses make money. You've been doing this for 5 years, haven't made a dime, not a single dime. It's not a business if you don't have any clients.
So your vested interest on this platform is different than mine. People that don't have
Exactly,
a
American
business
man.
vested interest
Exactly.
on YouTube really don't have much to lose. I have a lot to lose.
He said, worst return of investment in YouTube history. Exactly, Neo Red. 100%. The worst. The absolute worst. Thank God he hasn't really invested all that much money in his studio. He thinks that having a green sheet tied up and stuck to his wall in the back that he got for $8 at Walmart is really something, right? Or he thinks that $100 mic hanging down, looking like a black dick in his face, is something. Now, you got to remember, his sponsor, dead sponsor, he borrowed the money from the computer from before he died. Borrowed it. He didn't even buy his goddamn new computer. But he spent most of his money chasing me and doing shit like that. Says he has a lot to lose staying on YouTube. I can only think of what he has to lose. Yeah, his girlfriend's it. That's about it.
Number one.
Yeah, he spent all the extra cash on his iPhone 12 Pro Max and this is how you know he's a broke person, right? Have you ever heard a person continuously say, my iPhone 12 Pro Max? And remember when he first got it, how proud he was of that goddamn phone? I would feel like an idiot. I'm sorry to you people that have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but if I was sitting here with $1,200, $1,300 phone, I'd feel like a dummy. Why? Because I always crack the screen. I don't even carry case. I don't even have cases. This is like, since y'all know me, this is like my 20th phone. I just break them all the time. So spending 13, like you can tell he's a broke person, really. He was so excited about that one fucking purchase. He talked about it for a year straight.
Amazing girlfriend that I don't want to lose. And if that makes me sound pathetic, then so be it.
Exactly,
right?
Max.
I have family that's been through a lot because of the content I've created out here. And I don't want to put them through that anymore. I never wanted to put them through that in the first place.
I can respect that. We both took a drink at the same time. Ain't that a bitch?
I think, at least in my opinion. That sucks, Mike. I'm not trying to say I'm all that. I'm really not.
You say that all the time.
I'm honestly a very humble person.
Exactly, Joe.
A very humble person.
Exactly. When he got that fiber internet, he talked about that shit for years. 1,000 up, 1,000 down. I can finally record in 1080p. And I can finally record in 4K. Nobody has 4K. Yes, some of us have 4K TVs, but very few people are actually watching you on their TV, to be perfectly honest. I can't imagine too many people putting you up with their family in the house up on the 4K TV on the fucking wall. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't. Let me tell you how Cuck Eli is. Most of us watch him in private, like when we're on the shitter or in the room, right? And the other people's like, who's that? Nobody. We treat it like it's a whore we're talking to. Who you watching? Oh, nobody. We turn off the screen real quick. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not proud of watching you. And we're not we're not proud at all. You're not going on the 4K. Very few are watching at all. I 100% agree. 100% agree. Exactly. He barely uses his PC. Just keeps downgrading his quality on them shitty walks. He said video quality matters for life coaching.
And this is what I've always taught people.
Exactly, Yak.
I think the stronger man is the man who can humble himself and come out here and allow himself to be vulnerable.
I hear you, Shannon.
With each and every one of you.
You're about to cry. He's going to cry in the car.
About whether people out there think he's a coward or not.
No, I don't think you're a coward. I think you're finally maybe starting to realize that this shit ain't meant for you. And your tongue looks really goofy right now. This is not meant for you. You're a 50-year-old man trying to do YouTube, trying to make it in YouTube. I'm a 41-year-old man that's been on the platform for 15 years. You see the difference? I don't understand these 35 and 40-year-olds just getting, or 50-year-olds just getting started. Like, I'm going to become a YouTuber at the age of 50. No. Exactly, American man. Thank you, brother. He said, I've never watched his videos either. Do you see my point? Like, the only reason I'm still doing this at 41 is because I've been doing it for 15 years and I make money doing it. It's my career. Can you imagine? Let me give you an example of what this is. Have you guys ever seen a Tyrone talk about he's going to be a rapper one day? He's 40 years old and shit with his hat cocked. Yo, 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 yo. Let me tell you, I got a little story I'd like to, you know what I'm saying? Those guys. You know whatever broad is with that guy is looking at him like, when's that mixtape coming out? It's never coming out. Eli's that old guy that thinks he's gonna, like, if he's gonna, his mixtape's gonna drop next year. You're 50 years old. If you don't already have a built audience, you think these young kids that are all over YouTube are going to watch you? Get the fuck out of here. But that's what this is. This is the starving artist at 50 years old that thinks he's going to blow up someday. That's what he genuinely thinks. It was a perfect freeze frame.
Yeah. Most people would probably say this isn't a good idea, but I'm myself and I do what I feel is right for myself.
Yeah, quitting is right.
I don't let anyone else dictate, what is right or wrong for me.
Exactly.
I'm a grown-ass man, and I can make those decisions for myself.
But, Yak, that's kind of the point. That's the point. Is that at some point in time, you can't be 50 years old saying, I'm going to become a wrestler. I'm going to become a rapper. I'm going to become a basketball player. Your time, if you wasn't doing that all this time, your time's passed. You were an insurance salesman. That's what you should be. You're not going to become a celebrity or a star at 50 years old, and you're just now running around here talking about, I'm learning. Not at 50, stop it. He ain't going to make it on YouTube. Exactly, American man. And by the way, making it on YouTube doesn't mean 1 million subscribers. All making it on YouTube means is it's your job. You pay your bills with it. I'm not a famous YouTuber, but I pay my bills with it, which means I made it. It's my career. It's what I do. I'm a professional YouTuber. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur. Professional fighters fight for a check. Amateurs are hoping that someday they'll get the check and turn pro. That's what this is. Professional, amateur. Try to be an amateur fucking fighter at 50 years old.
By the way, I've disabled the live stream chat.
Try to go pro at 50.
And the like count. The dislike count is automatically disabled now on YouTube, but
I hear you there, silly.
I'm really, really surprised to see the amount of likes there are here. I'm not going to mention that. I'm just going to say thank you to those that have liked this stream. It doesn't matter.
I hear you, Mike.
This is not a monetized channel, and that's another reason why I wanted to do this here on Coach Eli too, and not do it on.
You talk a lot about monetized channels when all of your videos have less than 1,000 views. You don't make $2 a video. All of your views, you don't make 30 cents a video. Stop it. Stop it.
Main channel before putting it to hidden for the time being. Because I want you folks to know that to me, this has never been about money. Yes, we need money to survive.
Yeah, I hear you there, Yak.
And yes, you know, I want and need to make money.
That's not going to happen.
But money doesn't make me happy. And in certain situations, you don't always have to monetize something to get a message out.
What's your message?
Thank you again for another like. I appreciate you all. I do.
This motherfucker counting likes. Thank you.
So what's going to happen to my coaching business? What's going to happen to...
Now remember, this shows you how much of a fraud he is. He just got done sitting here telling you that this is his business. That's what he's here for, is his business. But then he's like, the money really don't matter. This is your business. Money always matters in business. It's business. Sympathy likes. Exactly.
I'm probably going to move my content back over to Facebook.
The Avon page.
I may do some live streams over there. And some walking streams over there.
Sounds like a plan.
Possibly even as soon as tomorrow. I'll have to figure that out.
Why are you leaving YouTube?
And I may be even doing some live streams on D Live as well.
Why?
To the people that know about me, they'll know how to find my content.
All right.
I'm also sure that, other people will continue to, find my content and talk about me, and that's totally fine. I have no problem with that.
I want you to think about what he's saying right now, and you're going to hear him repeat some shit in a little bit. His whole purpose for going over to the other platforms, good night, Mike, is so he can get away from us. I'm going to move my page to MySpace. Exactly, Tony. Good to see you still around, brother. I want you to understand that what he is saying right now, okay? And this is why he'll never succeed no matter where he goes. The entire point is that he's trying to get away from us. But he's telling us where he's going. Well, I'll be over there on Facebook and D Live. He later says it in the stream, and I'll show you here in just a little bit. He later in the stream goes on to say, and if you guys want to follow me over there, you can. Well, then wouldn't that make that just like YouTube? Let that sink in. This is how autistic and this motherfucker is. This motherfucker is saying, I got to get away from this drama group. But by the way, to the drama group, you guys can follow me over on Facebook and D Live. Do you see what I'm saying?
I have no problem if people want to follow me over to Facebook or D Live or wherever.
See?
And
exactly, Jim.
And
see, there he goes.
Review my content under fair use, or
right.
Rebroadcast my content. I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm really not.
It's because you got caught.
I'm really not.
You're upset about that bitch.
All I want to do is start to target the right audience.
D Live is a platform I got kicked off of in 1 day, 2 days. I got over there, made a good amount of money. People buying lemons and tipping them, all kinds of weird shit. I didn't make it 2 days on that motherfucker. Then again, I got cocky and started showing my dick shit. Like I got kind of goofy on there though. because it was a new platform. So it is what it is. You know me, I test the waters on the free speech platforms. It's not always necessarily true. But it is what it is. Terrible poker player, he shows his hand. Exactly, Neo.
To truly start helping people.
Exactly, Shannon. He's not going to grow.
They're open to help.
He's going to have the same mother. Oh, I ain't going to be over there, but he's going to have the same group of people watching.
The people that I came across YouTube over the last 5 years that haven't necessarily been open to the help.
You can't help anybody. So the D doesn't even mean dick.
I hope
no.
in some way, shape, or form.
Good point.
I've helped you in some way. I hope in some way, shape, or form.
You helped me.
You know, you become uplifted or a stronger person.
Yes. My gaming room thanks you.
Or you've learned how to be a YouTuber and learn how to be a better public speaker, like I said earlier. Or
yeah. Why would anyone have learned to be a YouTuber or a better public speaker from you? You're not a good YouTuber. You're not a good public speaker. You eat your hands while you're talking. You stutter quite well. I can't necessarily say nothing about that. But you're not a good public speaker.
You've learned how to overcome the fear of being, in front of a camera on a live stream. A lot of people that I met 5 years ago, were afraid of the camera. And nowadays, they love it. They were afraid to do a live stream. And nowadays, they can't get enough.
Like who?
And that's what makes it worth it to me.
Who?
That's what makes it worth it.
That's a completely made up story he just did. That's a completely made up story that he just did right then.
I'm going to be wrapping this up in about 10 minutes or less, folks. Because,
thank fucking God.
Call my lady. And I need to eat. Haven't eaten yet.
American man says you got something against people that stutter. Nope. Not at all. Not at all, my brother. Not at all.
And quite frankly, I really need a rest.
I got to rest. I need some
I
rest.
Really need a rest. It's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot of stress this has caused me over the last 5 years. And I just don't need that stress at age 48. Yeah, I may be in decent shape and be healthy, but let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how healthy you are or how great shape you're in. Stress is a leading cause of death. It's a leading cause of death. And I don't want to continue putting myself through this amount of stress.
Later on, Mrs. Kyle. Later on, Mr. Kyle.
Trigger the YouTube algorithm and become a famous YouTuber.
At 50 years old, trying to trigger the algorithm and become a famous. See, that's the problem. By the way, later on, Kyle, so hope you're doing good. He says, just checking out, get on your live stream and stutter like a motherfucker. That's fine. You're good with me, brother. I'll stutter with you. D-Lie loves the band. People was caught by a coming China. Exactly, Jim. Let me say this, though. What did this cocksucker just say? He's finally realized he's not going to catch the algorithm and become a famous YouTuber. That's been your goal? You need to understand, this is why these fucking losers go wrong. Their goal is likes and subs. What's good, Saucy Tom? Do you understand? This man is 50 years old. He said, well, I guess I'm not going to become a famous YouTuber. That's because that's your goal. My goal is the light bill. My goal is groceries. I don't want to be famous. That's why every time I drop a viral video, I have to take it down because it brings too much heat. I can't take the heat. I just want to stick with my little audience, build it a little bit as we go so I can replace the people that fall off and are just fuck ups. I give a few of the gun squad to an enemy now and then and replace that motherfucker. But to be honest, this is the problem. We just heard the problem. He wanted to be a 50-year-old famous YouTuber. instead of professional YouTuber that makes money?
I'm not a quitter, folks. I'm just one
But
that
you're
looks
quitting.
at things genuinely and realistically.
Right. It took you 5 years to come to this conclusion.
And
5 years.
in my entire life, from when I was working in the corporate world to becoming a self-employed entrepreneur, I've always made decisions to remove myself from certain situations that weren't working anymore or just weren't working from the beginning,
Like what?
and then move forward to something bigger and better.
You're going back to selling Avon, huh?
And that's what I decided to do here.
He's not a quitter, just a loser. Exactly, Tracy.
So
Exactly.
more than likely tomorrow, I will probably do a walking stream on Facebook. I haven't done one in a while there.
Make sure y'all please go to my Facebook and like and follow the page. Please. I got to go over there so I can get away from all of these people on YouTube. But you people on YouTube, make sure you go over there and subscribe and follow me.
I
What a
may
cuck.
do some
Still selling
in-studio
essential
streams
oils.
on Facebook, and then simulcast them on D Live.
Exactly, Steve Sevens.
And, if anyone, people, know my name, you know how to search for me, you know how to find me.
See? Here he goes.
If you want to follow me over there, whether you love me or don't love me as much or don't even love me at all,
See?
that's okay.
He's lost
That's
already.
okay. I just need to step away from YouTube at least for a little bit.
Horrible
maybe
logic, Tony.
permanently. Who knows? This might have been.
By the way, this means he's not leaving. He's coming back. Just like he always does. Exactly, Will. But he controls his audience on YouTube as well. But you're probably right. He can privatize it on his private page. He can control it on YouTube if he wanted to, though. He could build his own private group in his Discord or whatever and just do unlisted streams if he wanted to. He just don't know how to do it. Well, he probably does, but Tony, you're right. His logic is fucked up. His whole thing is, I need to get away from this group that I've been intertwined with on YouTube. But that same group, by the way, make sure you go follow me over here.
Been the right move to do all along. But
Exactly,
I'm also
Shannon.
the kind of person that's going to try new things and see how that goes.
Exactly, Tanya.
I've never been afraid to try new things or change things up.
You've been doing this for 5 years. Ain't changed shit. You've been failing all this time. Exactly, Tracy. And yeah,
Before I wrap this up,
please do. I'm tired. It's 2:30 in the morning.
I will say
What's
this
up,
has been
Goldilocks?
one hell of an experience. Been one hell of a learning experience that has made me a much stronger person than I was
Exactly, American man.
when I first came on this platform 5 years ago on my former channel.
I've been burying that ass for 5 years.
I've said it before and I'll say it again here because it makes sense to say it here.
The Avon
Came
Cuck
on
good
YouTube.
game.
I
Yes.
had thick skin already.
No, you've
in
been
real life,
you've been
'cause I
frail.
came through so much in
You've
real
been
life.
frail the whole
built-
time. Your skin's frail, your head's frail, your body's frail, you're frail. You've been frail the whole time.
Up some thick skin. I brought that onto YouTube.
So I didn't know about this channel. What's up, Goldilocks? Yeah, man. I try to tell everybody, I got plenty of channels. Try to tell everybody to subscribe to all of them. That way when my channels go down, I'm never gone from YouTube. Just sometimes I'm suspended. 4 days left, I'll be back to my regular shit. I actually will be doing a regular stream tomorrow. Won't be long until I'm back on JB Gunner TV, though.
And it just wasn't good enough.
Exactly, Yak.
And if anything, at the end of the day, what this has done for me, and probably for many other people that have, experienced similar things as I have, it's made you're already thick-skinned, 10 times thicker and tougher.
You're crying though, and you're quitting.
That's what it's done for me.
But you're crying and you're quitting.
So I know in my head and my heart, wherever I go now, whatever I do, nothing's going to faze me. Nothing's going to bother me.
Except for what's bothering you right now.
And that's the level I want to help you folks, or I was hoping, and maybe still hoping, to help you folks
Right.
get to.
That may help you guys get like me. Exactly, Shannon. Thank you.
It's going to be a tough choice.
American Man, he is the exact definition of a puss.
It's going to be a tough choice when a couple weeks come up and I've finished downloading whatever content I need to download from my main channel that's hidden, whether I shut it down or whether I put it back to public and just maybe even start over. Maybe just,
Open and wishing and
videos,
cucking.
good, clean, wholesome videos that
Exactly.
have enough watch time to
Goldie.
keep the channel monetized. Remove.
No, he does. You know he coaches himself in front of the mirror. You know he's that guy that looks in the mirror like, today's your day, Eli. Today's your day, Cucky. You're gonna grab the world by its balls and then take said balls and shove them into your mouth. You know that's exactly how it works. He just sits there and tries to pump himself up, flexing with his little frail body in the mirror and shit. Today's the day I'm going to take out that liking theory on the JB Gunner. I'm going to get them both today. Thank you for the $1.36 American Dream 6.2. But that's exactly what he's going to do.
In all videos that refer to
What's up, Lisa?
any drama groups or anything like that, just remove all of that.
Yeah, he's definitely an in-the-mirror self-talk guy. 100%. Offspring of Biden's. At least Hunter Biden got money and pussy. Now, I hate Hunter Biden. But I got to give him credit. He wasn't a cuck. I got to give him credit. Hunter Biden has holes and different area codes. Everybody's cracked out. But he's not the cuck. You know you ain't shit when I look at Hunter Biden as a better person than you. You know what I'm saying? We know. You know you ain't shit when I'm like, because let's be honest here. If we had to hang out with Hunter Biden or Cuck Eli, who would you hang out with? I'm being dead honest. Hunter only got money and puss because of his daddy. I agree with you, American Man. But if you had to choose somebody to hang out with, Hunter Biden or Coach Eli, who would be the guy? Both of them probably got child porn on their laptops. Lisa said, 14-hour double shift. Jesus Christ. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're just over here running our mouths.
And possibly even do a rebrand again.
Another rebrand. That's awesome.
There's a lot to think about, folks. It's a tough decision because I've invested a lot of my time and money.
He's not live with me. His ass quit YouTube today. Again, for the 8th time.
And blood, sweat, and tears into this. And I know my lady behind the scenes is probably in tears right now.
He said, I'd much rather smoke crack with Hunter than cuck out with Eli. See, I was looking at more along the lines of get hoes with Hunter, right? So you went to the full crack mode, right? Like, I was like, okay, I can go turn out hoes with Hunter. You're like, no, we're going to smoke crack with Hunter. I mean, either way, I'd do either before I would hang out with Eli. I'd hang with the coach. At least I won't go to jail. That's a valid point. See, I would go to jail, though. Do y'all really think I could hang around Cuck Eli for 15 minutes without fucking catching the case? No fucking way. No fucking way. Y'all know I'm known for hitting bitches. Y'all know I'm known for it. Yeah, it couldn't work. This dude is a total fucktard. Of course he is. He said, I got 45 minutes of audio with Hunter's ex-wife. Yes. Oh, that's true, American man. I'm just saying, if I had to make a pick.
Baby, you don't need to be. We're going to be just fine.
Exactly, Mimi.
We're going to be just fine.
I'd rather put snow up my nose than hang out with snow. Flakes. It's that simple. He drinks the shit out them monsters, though. Hunter would at least pay me off, exactly.
And who knows, maybe I might put an occasional update on this channel here.
I'm sorry. When I look at Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden, I don't know if you guys saw the picture on Twitter. Hunter Biden's got Malia Obama's credit card. I don't know if he was fucking Obama's daughter, but he's sitting there doing the coke lines with Malia Obama's credit card. I may not like Hunter Biden. I may think he belongs in jail. But a dude fucking the president's daughter sniffing coke off her ass? Or Cuck Eli? Oh, no, I'm hanging out with Hunter Biden. No question.
Regarding where my other content is at in the meantime, I'm not sure.
No, it's all good, American man.
Tonight.
Yeah, American man said the addict in me came out. The pimp in me came out, so I get it. I got to talk about Hunter Biden. You were like, oh, crack. I was like, oh, hoes. Either way, either time would be better than hanging out with Eli.
Go to work with my lady and figure out, what
exactly, Mimi. Exactly, Shannon.
For anyone that really, really cares about what options I have, and am I going to be fine?
Shit balls, you nailed it.
Going to be fine.
You're not fine now, Cuck.
I always have something to fall back on.
Yes, that is called daddy's money. That's called trust funds, like we've been saying. You live with your mom, you have a trust fund. It's that simple. American man says, I've been clean for over 5 years. That shit came out in 5 seconds. Hey, the gun was to your head. We had a choice. It was either that or hang out with Cuck. I relapse. I'm with you. I'd relapse in a heartbeat before I'd hang out with this Cuck. Giggles, American man. Exactly there.
Like I mentioned late last year, I always renew my insurance licenses. I can always go back to selling insurance, even though
that's called defeat.
It's not my real purpose.
He just admitted defeat right there. I guess I'll go back to selling insurance since I'm not going to be a famous YouTuber. That's defeat.
Would bring in some more income. For the time being, I am fine.
No, you're hurt. You're hurt.
And, a lot of people have, questioned, how are you doing this? The channel's not making a lot of money.
Any money.
I've
Zero
done well
money.
in the past.
Not on YouTube.
I've saved money. I've reinvested money.
Right. On what?
And even though it really isn't any of anyone's business.
You're lying.
I just want to be as transparent with you folks as possible.
You're a trust fund kid.
Tonight.
Be transparent about it. It's all good, American man. Come on, man. Him and these damn drinks.
And once again, before I wrap this up, I sincerely apologize to each and every one of you out there. Whether you love me or don't love me.
Hate your guts.
I've never meant to hurt anyone.
You tried to pay $50 to have me killed.
Like I said earlier tonight, my intentions have never been to hurt anyone. Sometimes people get hurt, or sometimes we hurt people and we don't even realize we're hurting them.
What, you talking about your mom? I mean, your girlfriend?
And maybe our intentions aren't to hurt them.
You know what? You just did it. You guys were right. Liars often get dry mouths, exactly. Listen to what he just said. Do you guys see it now? This is about his girlfriend upset because of some shit that shit he said about her daughter and fiance. Do you hear what he's saying? Sometimes you don't even know when it's going to hurt somebody. See? This is a I'm sorry video to his bitch. It's that simple. Yeah, exactly. He thought I was only worth $50. Exactly. Yeah, that's the crazy. I'm going to put a $50 hit on you, JB. Well, I'll just pay him $51 not to kill me, dummy. Sounds stupid. Come on, Cuck.
Sometimes, like I said, we do things that does hurt other people.
Exactly, Tracy. It's an apology. Forgive me,
I don't want to
please.
do that anymore, and that's never been my intention to do so.
When you listen to this after realizing that this is about what he said about his girlfriend's daughter and that whole situation, when you look at it and listen to it through that lens, you clearly see it. Just listen to it through that lens, as if he was talking about his girlfriend and his girlfriend's daughter and that whole situation. You'll see it. Exactly, yeah.
And I really hope to each and every one of you out there, regardless of who you are, where you come from, whether our paths cross again or not, I hope you can find it in your heart at some point to forgive me if you feel that I've caused you any grief.
They broke up. They broke up. Anybody that was there for the Dana situation, you hear it, you see it right here in his eyes. Guys, if you were here for the Dana situation, are you telling me you don't see that same look right now? Come on. They actually broke up. He's acting like they didn't. But that's what this is. If we ever cross paths again, hopefully you'll find in your heart to forgive me. That is 1,000% what this is. This is the same look he had on his face when he was talking about going to Dana's house, knocking on the door with flowers. The exact same look, the body language, everything.
Each and every one of you.
Yeah, she left him. She left him 100%.
Am I saddened by this? Absolutely. I'd be lying to you if I wasn't.
That's exactly what happened.
I could come here and put up a game face, right? And try to BS you all and
Exactly,
try to be
Neo.
all tough and everything, but no. It's not how I feel. This is how
And if you don't believe me, let me do this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. What was it? Chicago. What was it? Chicago. What was that song? The Chicago song? Coach. Let's do Coach Eli. Chicago. What was that song? And he says, "Hey ladies, Eli's back on the market." Exactly. What was that goddamn song? Chicago. What was that Chicago song? Fuck. Somebody in the chat room. I bet the video has to be on YouTube. Hard habit to break. No, it's not worth my time. But it's funny shit. Oh, man. So a simple Google search ain't going to get it for me? A simple YouTube search? Oh, man. Well, what makes you think I think he's worth my time? What else should I be talking about? Some news videos you guys ain't gonna listen to anyway? Just curious. What's up? Yeah, I don't know if somebody can find that link. Probably not, because it's been so long. I don't know, and I'm not signed into my YouTube there, so I can't find it.
It's not easy. It's taken a lot of strength to really keep it together right here to even present this to you folks. I will tell you right now, if I had to do this same stream 3-4 years ago, maybe 3.5 years ago, like I did on my former channel when my ex broke up with me, would have probably ended up the same way that last stream did. I would have lost my shit.
Yeah, I gotta find that. I gotta find that fucking song. And he did lose his shit, and he's losing his shit now. I gotta find that fucking song where I sing it. And Cucky Tunes number 8 is the Heartbreak song. Cucky Tunes number 8. Hold on, is the Heartbreak song? Cucky Tunes number 8. Really? Hold on.
Fuck you all!
Hold on.
And the song is called Hard Habit to Break.
Yeah, this is
by
when.
Chicago.
God damn it,
It's
we need the
something like
original video. We need the original video, though. This is good, though. Hold on.
I guess I thought you'd be here forever. Total illusion I chose to create. You don't love what you've got until it's gone. And I found out little too late. I was acting as if you were lucky to have me. And oh my god, man, I mean, I'm listening to that song and I'm like getting emotional right now as I sing the lyrics.
Yeah, the original was so
And I'm
fucking
listening
great.
to that song, and it makes me really realize how much I took this person for granted.
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's the same type of shit as right now.
And I didn't want to. It's not who I am. I mean, if you're gonna blast me for seeing a grown man cry online here, then you know what? Do what you gotta do. If you can't sit there and be a man and say you've had these moments in your life, and I don't have any fucking respect for you at all. When you realize in your heart and your soul that you've taken someone you love for and care a lot about for granted, even if it was unintentional, it breaks your heart.
This is the same shit. When you hear him, when you listen to these words, now keep in mind these words are sped up. But this is Eli right here crying about the Dana situation. Just the words are sped up for copyright reasons.
There were times where if I didn't have even the support of the people out here on my YouTube channel, who knows? It might have gone even more south or sour for me with certain aspects of my life. I'm not just talking about my relationship. I'm talking about other aspects.
Oh, that's good shit. That is good shit. Exactly, Shannon.
I love you all.
We're right back to it.
And if I decide to completely not come back, again, some people may be thinking that this is the ploy for views. You're going to flip the channel back to public.
It's exactly what you're going to do.
And use it to get more attention.
It's exactly what
No,
you're going to do.
That is not the case. So help me God.
Ooh.
So help me God, that is not
Ooh,
the case.
you told us.
But everyone's going to think what they want to think.
Well, that's why you only hid the
If I
channel.
decide to not come back to YouTube, I wish you all the best. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best.
Mm-hmm. I hear you, Cuck.
I'll tell you this, folks. I've never in my entire life, I'll wrap up by saying this, I've never in my entire life experienced so much public humiliation as I have on this platform.
Hold on.
And use it to get more attention. No, that is not the case.
Say it again.
So help me God.
Say it again.
So help me God, that is not the case.
You're really worked up.
But everyone's going to think what they want to think.
You're so worked up.
If I decide to not come back to YouTube,
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best.
Exactly, silly.
I'll tell you this, folks. I've never in my entire life, I'll wrap up by saying this, I've never in my entire life experienced so much public humiliation as I have on this platform.
I thought you said you didn't care what people thought about you. How could you be publicly humiliated if the only person... Remember, you're the one that said, the only person's opinion that matters about you is you. How could you be humiliated then?
Never. And maybe I deserved some of it based on my actions. Maybe it was a learning experience because I didn't know what I was doing.
You're 50 years old. You should have known.
Initially. I don't think anyone does initially.
Of course. You're 50 years old. There is no initially.
I learned from it. It made me a better person. It made me a stronger person.
How so? You're crying now.
I'm strong enough to come out here and address you folks tonight.
You said that exact same thing 4 years ago, 3 years ago with the Dana situation.
Strong enough to apologize for everything. There's just too much to
You said this exact same thing with the Dana situation.
Mention every single little situation where I encountered people on a live stream and we said some things that we didn't mean.
Ha! It was it!
Too much to mention.
You're crying to that broad, ain't you? Yeah, he's a little snowflake.
I appreciate to all of you that are liking this.
She got that
really
ass.
Worried about the likes or the dislikes.
This is how everybody knows you're a cuck. You're one, mad because you didn't invite it to a baby shower, you faggot. Number two, or not a baby shower, whatever the fuck it was. Number two, you're going off YouTube again because of your relationship problems.
It shows it to you on the back end of YouTube.
Hey, I don't want her to be mad at me.
And finally, before I go,
you've been saying this for a while, man. We still got 7 minutes.
Please continue creating. Don't stop creating.
Why would we?
I'm not going to stop creating. It may just not be out here on YouTube. Continue to do what you feel is right for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to do whatever it takes to make you happy.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You.
I would like some carbs a little bit at some point, though. That would fulfill me.
Never, ever, ever give up on yourself. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm just realizing it's time for a change.
That's wise.
Time for a big change.
Agreed.
And there are a lot of people out there that I've been saying for a long time.
Like
maybe,
me? This isn't for you?
Eli. Maybe, YouTube's not for you. Maybe so. Maybe you're right.
I've been the one saying it.
We're going to find out.
Yeah. We already did.
I respect even that type of criticism that I really don't want to hear. I respect it. I respect everyone's criticism. I always have.
Exactly, American man.
Ways initially, but I always have.
Or was it your broad that was telling you this ain't working? Remember, we got to look at it through that lens.
Just a second here.
What's up, JB? Now he's gonna act like his girls texting me.
Again, I don't want to leave you folks high and dry. I don't. And I do feel horrible.
Right.
For leaving many people that actually do want me to continue.
It's over, Eli. Just jump.
On a daily basis. I do feel bad. And yeah, it's been. I'll be honest. I've been thinking a lot about it lately. I've been talking about it on my streams. I've been talking about it with my lady. I was talking about some of the panels I went on lately. Like, earlier today, Jonathan Tuttle's panel.
Exactly, Stacey.
Janet channel. And I went on these panels. And look, I love everybody.
Come on, Cuck.
My lady sent me a text.
Right.
Baby, you're great.
Right.
I have lots of love for you.
Right.
This isn't the end, babe. It's not the end.
Ha!
YouTube's not the only place to create. It's not the end.
She told you to get off YouTube, huh? Get off YouTube, Cuck. I beat my bitch up. She said that. Get off YouTube, JB. You want your ass whooped? What you mean?
Yeah, my lady
quit my
is
job.
A little emotional about this. I can't blame her.
Because you're even more emotional.
When a woman really loves you, she'll move mountains for you. She'll fight battles for you. You don't want her to fight.
Exactly,
this woman
Tony.
has been ready to go to war for me, and I told her, baby, it's not worth it. Don't worry about it. We got this.
Right.
That's when you know you have a good woman, when she's willing to do whatever it takes to help you reach success.
Like YouTube isn't for you?
It's one thing I've really learned in this relationship.
He's being pegged, I agree.
A good woman is going to do whatever it takes to protect her man.
Exactly, American man.
So he can reach success and maintain success.
So she's... You got to get off YouTube. It'd be better for you. You think so, baby? Thank you for being there for me and telling me how to reach success. So you're hold on. You're drunk bar whore that foams at the mouth and has seizures every time she goes outside. Life coached you? Awesome.
Been a big lesson learned. Big lesson learned.
She literally has seizures every time they go out. Anywhere. Oh, just foams at the mouth. Seizure. I'm not joking. He's told the stories.
And like I said, hopefully our paths can cross again at some point. There's a lot up in the air right now.
Got to work on that relationship, huh?
I know a lot of people are probably going to want to talk with me privately, and I'm not going to talk with anyone privately. I really don't want to talk about this with anyone. That's why I did this stream. That's how you know it's 100% the relationship.
That's how you know. Whatever will we do without this clown on YouTube? Good point. Let me make this clear. That's how you know it's a relationship issue. It's a personal issue. You know that because he's saying, I don't want to talk about it. If this was just a situation where you're tired of like the trolls following you, you wouldn't tell like your friends and the people that talk to you personally, I don't want to talk about it. This is a personal issue. This is the relationship issue. This is exactly probably what we were talking about earlier with the daughter and the fiance. Hope you're well, Stacey.
Spend time with my lady and my family,
exactly,
and my
American
friends.
Man.
And I promise the rest of you that care, or even if you don't, people that are curious for the updates, I will update you when possible, maybe even on this channel here. So I'm not looking for subscribers. It's not even a monetized channel, but if you want to know the updates, should I decide to put them out here, you may want to subscribe and bang the bell and select the notifications.
I'm leaving YouTube, but feel free to share, subscribe, and bang the bell. Told you he was doing it, bro. He's doing it so when he comes back, he actually gets views. He's coming back. He's coming back. Look at it. He's just going through a tough time. His girlfriend's left him.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Or she's in the verge of leaving. Go handle your relationship,
It may not seem like the right thing to the rest.
Let me give you some life coaching. Go ahead, go handle your relationship. Fuck it. You weren't making any money on YouTube anyway. Might as well choose pussy over money when the money's non-existent. But to anyone else, never choose money over bitches. Never choose bitches over money. It's always MOB, never BOM. I don't even know what a bomb is.
To the world, as long as it's the right thing for you.
It is pathetic.
Deep within.
That's what I meant, yeah. MOB, not
You're happy and satisfied with the decision that you made.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters. Thank you.
Money over
All of
everything,
you
yeah.
that have supported me, past and present. And
Oh,
even
hurry
thank
up,
you
Cuck.
to all the people that have come at me. You actually helped me too in ways you would never realize. You helped me become a stronger person. You've all helped me, regardless of who you are.
You're welcome.
And for that, my gratitude to you. And I tip my hat to you.
Gay.
Thank you, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And I'll catch you sometime in the future. Until then, please be good to each other.
Well, damn. I guess we've reached the end, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we have reached the end. Oh, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to get up out of here. Go enjoy I'm about to go actually wash my balls, take a piss, smoke a square, then probably go into bed. Thank you guys for being here. He said I would never subscribe to this dude. I hope not. I hope not. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't want to miss calling you out. Thank you to everybody that hit the tip jar. Thank you to everybody that didn't. Thank you to you guys for watching. He said this fool said he was going to be in the stream in 10 minutes, like 28 minutes ago. Exactly, American man. Guys, this has been awesome. I appreciate it. I will be doing my news videos tomorrow. Definitely on Odyssey, definitely on Rumble, all of that. Maybe going live on the JB Gunner backup channel. I may be doing that tomorrow. More than likely I am. I don't know. I'm up kind of late right now. If I do, it'll be probably towards the evening, about 8 o'clock or so. But I love you guys, and I will get you guys some news and all that over there on the news channels. Gaming channels will be doing that. Cheers on a good WrestleMania weekend, JB. Exactly, Neo Red. Appreciate you being around here. Wrestling channels up and running. Later on, Tony, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, American Man, Silly, King Yak, Jim Jones, all of you guys, man. It's been a busy WrestleMania weekend. I've been fucking doing gaming videos on the wrestling channel, wrestling videos on the wrestling channel, hiked fucking 30 miles up and down mountains, and obviously did this, and you know how it goes. All right, guys, I love you guys. Let Stone Cold whoop some ass. He did. You're right, American Man. Tonight, it was Stone Cold and Vince McMahon in the ring. Vince McMahon got in the ring. Old ass Vince McMahon. I loved it. All right, guys. I love y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow after I get a few hours sleep. You guys be cool, man. Thank you to everybody.